The promise, the sin of 6 years ago, is Battler promising something to Sayo, to Shannon, and then completely leaving. I feel like there might be a little bit more to this because we're already 1 or 2 years into the promise. At least 2, it's gonna be 2 years after, or 3 years before the, I forgot exactly what I said, but we're already a couple years in, right? And I feel like it's gonna get worse and worse. Enough of this bullshit, let's just get into it. Jessica's room was filled with laughter.
なんつうかさ、幻滅するわけだぜ。ちょっと大人びててかっこいいかなーって思った人がさ、クラスの男どもで群れてる時にゲビた話で下品な声で笑ってるの見ちゃうとさ。
確かに男同士でいる時の男の方ってすごい子供っぽいですものね。
まあ、それを言ったら女も同じようなもんですけど。
The fun chat between girls continued without end. Tonight, Kraus and Natsuki were out late at a meeting on Nejima. Oh, I wonder what they're talking about. What's the meeting about? Normally, Natsuki was always watching, so Jessica would make sure to be curt with the young servants. But when Natsuki wasn't around, Jessica never did that. She had invited the servants of similar age to her room, and they were chatting away noisily. All of them were at the age when they wanted to know about love. Jessica enjoyed talking about love all the more thanks to the rigid and constricting way she had been brought up and seized upon this chance. I mean, it makes sense. You know what? I gotta be honest. I love it when they do this. That sprite right now. It's so dynamic.
恋はしてけど、気になる男子ってなかなかな。
When Kennen is about to join soon, isn't he?
お嬢様はもっと恋に積極的でもいいと思うんです。余裕ぶってられるのも今のうちですよ。友人の誰かが付き合いだしたなんてことになったら急に世界がひっくり返りますよ。
そんなわけねえじゃん。私の友達に裏切り者はいねえぜ。
Traitors。
多分。
ああ、ダメダメ。女の友情で一番信用ができないのが恋の出し抜きです。
Hold on, the one thing you definitely can't count on from a girl you call your friend.
お嬢様だって素敵な人と知り合ったら絶対友人なんて裏切って付き合っちゃいますって。
シャノンはどうなんだよ。
What an intense way to say it. I mean,
私ばっかりでずるいぜ。シャノンも話せよ。
私はそういう方が身近におりませんし。
around. Pick up on these words. Not around. There it is, bitch. What did I say? He's far, far away. And like Orihime and Hikiboshi, I don't get to see him very often. I don't know what that's about. In fact, I don't even know. Wait. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Let me just check really quickly. Is that the names that they brought up before? Oh, Orihime and Hikiboshi. In the legend of Tanabata, a Japanese festival held on the 7th day of the 7th month, Orihime and Hikoboshi are celestial lovers represented by the star Vega and Altair. The legend states that Orihime and Hikoboshi were placed on opposite sides of the heavenly river that is the Milky Way and forbidden from meeting except for once per year on Tanabata, when magpies create a bridge across the river to bring the lovers together. However, if it rains on Tanabata, the rise of the river prevents the lovers from meeting and they must wait another year. Wow. Oh, wow. What a way to bring this up. However, I believe that he'll come for me someday. I believe it.
シャノンは裏切るな
Well,
よ
he does come, but I mean, there's no love there
彼氏作るなら一
because
緒
it's
だぜ
forgotten.
約束したもんな
ああ、シャノンちゃんみたいな子に限って案外早く一抜けしちゃうもんですよ。
Well, I mean, you're kind of, I mean, yeah, you're very late on that. That happened like 3 fucking however many years ago it was.
本当に付き合ってるやつはいないよな。
いませんよ。本当です。
本当に
本当です。
私たち恋人作るのは一緒だからね。絶対だぜ。
What? I don't understand. Why does it matter the time period if you get it together or whatever?
嘘ついたら針千本飲ませ。
Stick a needle in your eye.
約束します。
それは嘘をついてる顔ですよ。絶対この中でシャノンちゃんが一抜けする。私にはわかるんです。奥手そうな子がいつもみんなを出し抜くんです。
なんだよこの野郎。白状しろ白状しろ。
お許しください、お嬢様。くすぐったい。
Amid cheerful laughter, another lazy Sunday afternoon passed by. I wonder what's going on with Battler right now. How are we gonna get to see his life when he's over there with his grandparents? I worked my way out of the fight and looked up at the sky through the window. I wonder if Battler-san is somewhere out there right now. Well, he is, surrounded by his friends and chatting about the same topic we are. Wow, look at her. She is drowning in that love, man. She is. I've thought about shit like this before sometimes. Not when it comes to love, but you know, just when it comes to everyday life. I only hope that you're thinking of me the same way I'm thinking of you. Look at her, man. She can't let it go. Look. Oh shit. How torturous is this? But I beg for that. It's the same as admitting that I don't trust you. No, but if I beg for that, it's the same as admitting that I don't trust you. Wow. Wow. There's so much talk about trust and love and all these other things in this story. Trust. I'll wait. And when you do come for me, I'll announce then and there that I'm quitting my job. I've already prepared myself for it, but you haven't come yet. That isn't because you won't come, but because I'm not resolved enough yet, right? Wow. I'm coming out. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking at maybe the Beatrice, right? The Claire, I mean. She's gonna inherit that love, or something's gonna happen. Maybe Shannon is going to, maybe something's gonna happen and she's gonna feel so pained at the realization that he's never coming back, that Beatrice is the one that will take that love. And again, like they said, when you're in pain, or whatever exactly it was that Beatrice said, 6 years can feel like 1,000. But at the same time, I'm a little curious at how Battler, like, even though I would assume that Battler would feel bad and, you know, want to apologize and atone for all that shit. However, it seemed that he, in episode 6, upon realizing that, pretty much very quickly fell back in love, or fell in love with Beatrice. And I wonder how that's gonna be. Because if it's just him feeling regret for this, I feel like it would have to be a little bit more than just that, right? For him to fall in love? It's because I haven't clearly envisioned a future with you, right? Yeah, something is gonna happen with either Claire, or again, like I mentioned, the Black Witch. Maybe this Beatrice will turn into Shannon's own Black Witch, because clearly they are one but many. I'll wait, no matter how long. until you come for me riding a white horse. She really held on to those specific words. I will always treasure our promise. The promise of our precious resolve.
男と約束なんかしちゃダメです。当てになりませんって。
Thinking that she had read my mind, I spun around. Of course she hadn't.
やっぱその辺さ、男と女で価値観ってかなり違うと思うんだよ。
違います違います。全然違いますって。基本的に女の子は夢見がちで、男は何も考えてなくて適当って感じです。
異性同士で心を通わせるって、やっぱ無理なのかな？
相当難しいと思いますね。女はすぐに相手のことが分かったような気になっちゃう悪癖がありますから、男の言う特に深い意味のない言葉にいちいち何かを感じてしまって、勝手に勘違いしちゃうって結構ありますから。
いるそういう子。はために見て、どう見ても大したこと言われてないのに、一方的に彼は私に気があるとか言っちゃってる子。
Girls who had taken what anyone could tell them was just some meaningless comment as a sign that the guy is totally into them.
いる。
女の一方的な勘違いって痛々しいですもんね。
Damn, and that's what happened with Battler, that fucker. Ah ha 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 ha. The pair of them laughed together. When a girl gets the wrong idea, could that be me? Oh fuck, it's hitting her? No, oh, this seed of doubt. She's gonna get so much conflicting emotions, ideas, so many things. What would happen if she just told Jessica, hey, I had feelings for Battler, but he's gone, he's never coming back? No, she's way too scared to say that, because if she doubted herself, then she wouldn't have the resolve. He would never come back if she doubted like that. No, that can't be. After all, Battler-san made a clear promise to me. He said he'd come for me riding a white horse. I mustn't doubt. I'm sure this conversation I'm hearing is just another one of God's trials, so I won't listen. I won't even think twice about it.
勝手に心が通じたとか思っちゃう痛い女の子にだけはなりたくねえぜ。
Wow. Those demonic sneers tormented me and tried to lead me astray. I'm sure he'll come to the next family conference. Man, this poor girl, she's gonna eat herself alive. But Battler-san didn't come to the 1982 conference either. More and more things keep changing away from the way they were at the last family conference he came to. Kirie-sama, Rudolph-sama's new wife, now blends in perfectly here, coming down off the boat with a familiar stride. Her daughter, Anji-sama, is growing well, and all of the family focus their attention on her. Also, Maria-sama, who was so small at the time, is already 5 years old. So this is 4 years before the family conference. She is full of energy and old enough to enjoy playing with George-sama. Neither Jessica-sama nor George-sama brought up Battler-san's absence. The other relatives were the same way. No one touches upon the subject, as though they've forgotten that Battler-san is missing. Maria-sama was only 3 when she last saw Battler. I doubt whether she even remembers him. She doesn't. In just 2 short years, all traces of your existence has been erased from the Ushiromiya family conference. That made me sad. And so I said,
今年もバトラ様はお帰りになられませんでしたね。
そうだね。彼が来なくて寂しいかい？
それは、
ルドルフおじさんたちも 彼の話を切り出さないし、どうやら僕たちが思ってたよりもずっとバトラ君は本気だったみたいだね。
あいつ本気でもう帰ってこねえのかな。
Wow. He was much more serious than they thought. Oh man, I kind of want to compare this in a way to this promise. He promised to never forgive. Or did he? Oh fuck.
やっぱりあれは巣立ちだったんだよ。
Hold on. I'm sorry. Did I catch that? I wonder if he really will stay away forever.
彼は新しい人生のステージに向かって羽ばたいていった。そういうことじゃないのかな。
無鉄砲のはちゃめちゃなやつだったけど、ま、男ってのはそういうもんなのかもしれねえぜ。
彼のことだからね。新しい生活もきっと順応して楽しく元気にやっていると思うよ。だから心配しなくていいと思うよ。
Even though George-sama said that with a smile, his words disconcerted me. He's enjoying himself, so there's no reason to worry? What is that supposed to mean? Well, they don't know you feel this way.
私たちのことなんかケロッと忘れて楽しくやってるんだろうぜ。
うん、きっとそうだよ。
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Again, I'm sorry for going back, but hold on. So you can bet he's forgetting all about us and is having a great time. And yes, I'm sure that is the worst fucking
そして
thing.
僕はそれが一番だと思うな。君
Wow.
は自分と家族、そして亡くなったお母さんのことを考えて新しい生き方を自ら選択した。
Oh, she's gonna ignore this. She's gonna say this is just another trial.
その新しい人生にまっすぐに生きてほしいね。
Oh wow. Oh fuck. Man, it's starting to hit me a little bit
後ろ
more.
宮家のことなんて忘れてしまうくらいがちょうどいいよ。
And then she's gonna think, what about me? George-sama smiled at me, expecting me to agree. After a moment of shock, I smoothed my expression over and found the expression he was expecting. Is Battle-san living happily? Having forgotten about the family, about me, about our promise. That can't be true. It just can't be. Battle-san must be striving to reach that day of resolve just like me. I'm not mistaken about that. He promised me. He said he'd come riding a white horse. I'm sorry for fucking tripping over my words. That would have been a lot more emotional. I never asked him to say that. He said he'd come for me on the day I resolved to live life for his sake. He made that promise himself. For 2 years, I believed that. I've done all I could to make it through God's trials and the whisperings of demons that tried to throw me from my path. And yet, the things both George-sama and Jessica-sama are saying are so cruel. Battle-san has forgotten about us and has started a new life? Why are they telling such obvious lies? But that night, I dreamed of Battle-san for the first time in a long while. The Battle-san in my dream wasn't the Battle-san I believed in. It was the Battle-san that George-sama and Jessica-sama had spoken of. The one who had forgotten everything and started a new life. Oh man, it's starting to hit me a little bit. Seeing her desperation, it's painful. Morning arrived. I woke up with a tear-stained face. The me in the mirror whimpered through tears that she couldn't wait any longer. If you've managed to wait this long, why can't you wait any longer? This is a trial. We have to believe in him and wait. But the me in the mirror spoke. It was sharper than a fragment of glass. We talk about this promise, but did we actually make a promise with him? Don't you remember what Jessica-sama said? That some girls are dreamers who get the wrong idea. Don't you remember what George-sama said? That Battle-san has forgotten. No, fuck me. That Battle-san has gotten used to his new life. and has forgotten about the Ushiromiya family? He wouldn't be the only one to forget. Without me asking about Battle-san, everyone on this island would have forgotten his name. Wow, okay, she's deloading herself a little bit. Even Rudolph-sama doesn't say his name anymore. If I weren't here to remember his face, perhaps his existence would have been erased from the hearts and minds of everyone here. Holy crap. I don't believe it, so I won't doubt him. Battle-san must still remember our promise. We're both waiting for the day of resolve, the day we'll be together. Battler-san, my mind is firmly made up. Does the fact that you're not here mean that I'm still not resolved enough? No. It's because you and God are testing me, isn't it? In that case, I will endure until that promised day inevitably comes. So, please, Battler-san, I want some sign that you haven't forgotten me. That was the crack that ran across my ceramic heart. At last, I had to acknowledge the possibility that something terrible and dreadfully sad was happening, and I was pretending not to notice. Battler-san makes me yearn for him. Wow! I'm telling you, damn, a yearner. Battler-san makes me sad. Battler-san makes it hurt. Battler-san, do you still remember me now? Oh, fuck. And then came the third family conference since Battler-san left. If the number of beds was going to increase, we would be told about that when setting up. The fact that nothing has changed in particular means that he probably won't be here this year either. Clinging to the final bit of hope, I stood by the docks, watching the boat draw closer. Wow, so she's been here every single time to greet them. I just read episode 1 not that long ago, but she didn't seem overly... Well, I mean, she was with George. Jessica said that unofficially, without saying, oh, we're going out, that they were kind of talking a little bit, Shannon and George. So I wonder if this is around the time they would start to see each other in a different light.
今年もべっぴんだね。
ほら、エンジェ、足元に気をつけて。
いやあ、シャノン。やっぱり六軒島はいいね。早くクラウスおじさんもリゾート化すればいいのに。
I have something in the back of my mind. I wonder if Shannon and Andrew are gonna have a little bit of a deeper relationship than I think they are, because right now they keep bringing her up, which obviously they would if she's here, but I have a feeling.
しなくていいわよ。もったいないわ。それもそうね。お久しぶりね、シャノンちゃん。背、ちょっと伸びたんじゃない？
ありがとうございます。
今年もいい天気や。こうして親族誰一人欠けることなく元気に揃うのは実にめでたいことや。
それでは皆様、お屋敷にご案内いたします。
So, after all, Battler-san has been so thoroughly forgotten that he might as well not have existed in the first place. The sadness must be showing on my face. Not wanting anyone to see it, I turned my back to the family and led the way up to the mansion. Then, suddenly, someone mentioned Battler-san's name and I jumped. Oh shit.
バトラ君に会ったんですか？
元気にしてました？
Who? Oh, Kirie.
元気だったわ。先日、エンジェを連れてちょっとだけお茶をしてきたの。
Oh, fuck. Remember that flashback in episode, I think it was 5. No, 4. Oh, that flashback. Is she talking about the time when they were at this, was it a carnival or something, or a festival? and Battler got those little like hair things, clips, whatever the fucks. She's talking about that time, isn't she? I was surprised. So, Kirie-sama was in touch with Battler-san. According to her, the fight between Battle-san and Rudolph-sama had calmed down a long time ago, but he's not coming. But both were so stubborn that they hadn't found a good chance to make up. And since Battle-san had gotten used to living with his grandparents and going to school near there, it wasn't going to be easy to get him to come back home, especially considering that the grandparents were adding extra complications.
仕方ないわよ。バトラ君よりアスムさんのご両親の方がお怒りだったと思うの。
Really?
もうこの喧嘩はバトラ君とルドルフさん2人だけのものじゃなくなって。
じゃあ、
Right.
マドラーはそのうち帰ってくるんですか？
ルドルフさんと仲直りをするけれど、後ろ宮家に帰ってくるつもりはないみたい。
Wow.
仕方ないわ。気持ちもわかるの。
I bet you that fucker is coasting with. I bet because Rudolph is sending him money, right? Obviously. I bet you he's coasting with that shit. He's happy. He's like, shit, I don't need to go back. Shit, why the fuck would I go back? Shit, I get money. Anyways, it was a bit of a relief to hear that someone It was a bit of a relief to hear that some of the bad feeling had died down in these 3 years. Taking Asumu-sama's parents into account, it's no surprise that things haven't gone as well as they could. But if Battler-san doesn't hate Rudolph-sama anymore, then someday, surely he'll come back. He'll have grown so much. My resolve will never waver again. For some nights, these past 3 years, I felt sad and resentful. But now, it feels as though those 3 years were something I needed. After all, the seeds of love, the faint feelings I once had for you, have budded powerfully, waiting for the day that we'll be reunited. This is how honest my feelings for you are now. I love you. Wow. She said it. She said it to herself, but she said it. I want to see you again as soon as I can. So she is fully resolved now. Until that time, I'll keep this sprout of love warm and growing for you. Remember what they said? Remember what Kirie said about love being, likening it, comparing it to a plant, a tree. So it's a sprout right now. I won't doubt the coming of that day anymore. Just as I think of you under the same sky, I believe that you are thinking of me. I'm sure this news about him is a sign that God is cheering me on. So, I ask God one more time, inside my heart, since my feelings for Battle-san have not wavered for a day these past 3 years, let me know that he feels the same way. I know that asking for that is a sin. However, now that we've reached a 3-year turning point, I want some gift from God, any gift, to show that I have not waited in vain. That is what I prayed.
そうだ。バトラ君とみんなもずいぶん長く会ってないでしょ。みんなも寂しがってるだろうから手紙を書きなさいって言って。
Oh fuck.
書かせてきたのよ。
Oh fuck. Oh Yo, what are these fucking letters gonna say? Did God really hear my prayers? Oh, Hope. Look at the name of that fucking song. Hope. I felt as though my heart was going to leap out of my chest.
バトラからの手紙？
Okay, I don't know why I'm getting excited. I'm smiling because I know how this is gonna end. However, this song, it just gets to me. This song is so
あいつ何を書いたんだろう？
fucking beautiful.
彼の近況でも書かれてるのかな。楽しみだね。
Oh man, I feel my heart lighten right now. Kirie-sama pulled a brown envelope out of her bag and handed it to George-sama. Just one? Oh, that instantly, I got so disappointed instantly when George-sama opened it. Several folded letters came out. Oh, okay.
僕宛てみたいだね。
Don't tell me that. Oh, fuck. If there's not even one dedicated to her, because she didn't say, holy shit, because Shannon is just a servant. No, dude. Hold on, okay. Don't get too fucking sad. Looks like, okay, this one's addressed to
一
me.
枚一枚 宛先が違うみたいだ。はい、こっちはジェシカちゃん。
サンキュー。
これはマリアちゃんにだって。
Even Maria gets one?
後で読んで聞かせるわ。ありがとう。
エンジェちゃん宛てもあるよ。
Oh, fuck me.
さすがにまだ読めないよね。
Oh, fuck me. Dude, my head is... Oh, fuck. The back of my head is hurting a little bit because I'm thinking of what's gonna happen.
こっちは元気で楽しくやってる
Wait,
ぜ。
wait a second. I'll give it to her when she does learn to read. Could that be the letter that Angie got in episode 4? That she threw away a long time ago that she never got to read?
ならよかったぜ。
Probably not, right? It's not the same letter.
それで全部ですか？
Wow. Oh no.
これで全部みたいだ
Oh
ね。
no. Oh no.
ありがとう。
Oh fuck no. George-sama handed me the empty envelope. Apparently, he thanked me because he thought I was offering to throw it away for him. Oh fuck no. And clearly there was nothing inside it. There was no letter for me. Oh fuck me. That is so...
おやおや、
Shit.
文面を見る限りバトラ君は随分元気に過ごしてるみたいだね。
Oh no.
毎日が充実してるってさ。
Oh, okay. Is this when it started?
私の方にもそう書いてある。楽しく過ごせてるなら、そりゃ結構なことだぜ。
バトラ君たらひどいわね。キリエさんに手紙を書けと促されるまで私たちのことを忘れてたそうよ。
Oh, you never know what someone else is going through. You never know what someone else is thinking.
バト
You
ラ
never
君ら
know
しいでしょ。
how your words truly affect someone.
ずいぶん生活が充実してたみたい。学校では女の子にモテモテみたいよ。
Oh, if that ain't the nail on the stake through the fucking heart.
それはすごいね。
バトラは変に気ざったらしくて笑えるとこがあるから、そういうの好きな子もいるだろうな。納得だぜ。
後ろ見やけ
Melodramatic lines of
ないの
his.
かしら。
Is he known for that? Because they keep bringing that up.
ないみたいだね。僕の方に六軒島に行くことはもうないだろうって書いてあるよ。
Hold on. Wait. Can Shannon read that letter? Because I want to bring something very quickly, but I'm seeing that some people are, again, another theory, they're saying that maybe George is kind of in a way moving some pieces, right? Saying some things to where Shannon would move on from Battler so he could get with her because he loves her, right? And I guess me thinking about it right now, I guess it would make sense because of how determined he is with love. But also, part of me doesn't want to believe that because I feel like that would be such a... I mean, I guess if battlers did forget, you could understand it, but I feel like that would be a very mean thing. I know that all of these letters and the things written inside them are trials from God. The absence of a letter for me, the information that he's enjoying life and has forgotten about Rokenjima are all just trials upon trials. Look at how much she's deluding herself. He is. God is testing me. The fact that I'm the only one without a letter is proof of that. Did Kumasawa get a letter? Did Nanjo get a letter? Genji? I wanted to believe that. But at last, I couldn't believe any longer.
あんたにとって大切な約束だったかもしれないそう。バトラーにとってはそうではなかったらしいな。
Yes.
そんな。それじゃ迎えに来るという約束は夢見がちな私の錯覚か。
バトラーにとってはちょっとしたかっこつけただけの
Yes, you know what, when I heard those, I thought of, you know what? Maybe he saw in an anime or some or TV show or whatever of someone saying something like that. And you know how kids always try to emulate what they see? Whether it be their parents or whatever. That's what I assumed. What a ludicrous story it might seem to an outside observer. That promise with Battler might have been an illusion the whole time. We don't even know if they felt the same way about each other in the first place. Love is an illusion. When both sides see the same illusion, love becomes true. However, when the feeling of each side are different, then it's nothing more than a joke.
これがバトラの罪だ。
Yes.
約束と誤解させたこと。
違う。
え？
それは覚えてさえいなかったことだ。
Wow.
破った約束ならなじることもできる。悔いることも、あるいは取り返すことも。でも覚えてさえいないことは何も問い詰めることができません。バトラさんを憎むことなどできません。バトラさんは約束を破ってさえいないのですから。
ただ初めから約束などなかった。
ただただ悲しいだけの滑稽な。
I kept on crying and crying. I dug my fingernails into my pillow, soaking it with my tears. How much easier it would be to hate something, but I can't hate anything. I just couldn't get over my miserable arrogance, which had led me to believe for 3 whole years that he felt the same as I did.
わらわのせいだ。わらわが無責任にもバトラが約束してくれたかのようにそなたに吹聴してしまったのだ。
いいえ、誰も悪くないんです。私が彼の気持ちも私と同じだと決めつけてしまったから。
約束こそバトラはしなかった。しかしバトラの気持ちは決していい加減なものではなかったはず。そなたのそれに比べれば確かに多少の温度差はあろう。しかしそなたのことを好いていたのは間違いない。それだけは間違いない。
もうやめてください。
She's just digging the knife in deeper.
私が好きなように彼も私を好きだと何の疑いもなく信じてきました。慰めないでください。むしろ嘲笑ってください。
No. Before I knew it, a dull, inescapable pain had pierced my chest. When I pressed my hand against my chest, I realized what that pain was. It was the bud of love, which I had sown the seeds of and raised in my heart. Its roots had spread throughout my chest, tormenting me like a metal wire wrapped around my heart. Rather than roots, it looked more like fissures running through my heart. The only way to kill the pain would be to tear out the roots of love. But no matter how much I clawed at them, it was only my heart that got torn and scratched. Oh fuck, she's so tortured. The roots of love didn't move at all. In my feelings for Battler-san, if my feelings for Battler-san were to turn to hate, without any lingering interest or regrets, I'd be able to pull out those roots easily. They would probably leave a hole behind, but at least they wouldn't hurt me anymore. But they won't come out. Even though it hurts so much, those roots of love are still stuck in my heart.
私、今もバトラさんのことが大好きです。会い
ってきてほしいです。いつかきっと帰ってくると信じて、これからも待ち続けたいのに。でももうダメなんです。
As I sobbed, the tightness in my chest grew even stronger. As long as I love Battler-san, that pain will always continue. Because I love him, I want to hold on to that pain forever. But it was written right there in the letters for George-sama and the others. Battler doesn't plan on returning to the Ushiromiya family. He's forgotten about me and Rokkenjima, and has started a new life with a different name. I have to endure all this aching, biting, agonizing pain, and wait forever for someone who will never return.
これも試練なんですか？帰ってこない彼を永遠に待てと、神様はそうおっしゃるのですか？無理です。私はバトラさんと一緒にいたいんです。それを願う試練がこれだなんて、あまりに辛すぎます。
Beatrice hung her head in shame. If she hadn't encouraged Shannon so much, it probably wouldn't have been this painful. Shannon may have been the one to sow the seed of love in her heart. However, Beatrice had irresponsibly watered it and told Shannon not to give up. Beatrice scratched at her chest, trying to share Shannon's pain. Share her pain?
これはわらわの咎だ。
Beatrice mumbled to herself.
あなたに何の咎がありましょうか？
ありもしない約束の幻想を見せ、そなたの3年間を苦しめた。わらわがそなたの恋の目を育まねば、今のそなたはこれほどに苦しまなかっただろう。シャノ、冷酷に聞こえるだろうが、聞け。
何でしょう？
バトラを恋の目などもとよりなかったのだ。
いいえ、これは私の育んだ恋の目。どんなに辛くとも忘れることなどありません。しか
しその痛みにもう耐えることはできないのである。
Wordlessly, Shannon held her chest and hung her head. I yearn for Battler. Even now, that feeling burns inside me. And no matter how much it hurts, I can't let it go. I spent 3 years pretending not to notice that pain. Now, I know that I feel it. And now that I know, it's unbearable.
バトラへの恋の目を捨てることはできぬか？
はい。
だがそのままでは、その目は、根は、そなたを殺してしまう。人は宇宙を持たねば生きられぬ。そして宇宙は一人では生み出せぬ。2人いるのだ。
宇宙。
そなたは恋の目という宇宙をバトラと2人で生み出した。その片方が欠けたからそなたの宇宙が壊れたのだ。人は、宇宙は一人では何も成し得ぬのだ。
でも私の宇宙を生み出すもう一人のバトラさんは帰ってきません。
ならばバトラ以外のものと新しい宇宙を生み出すしかない。
Oh,
バトラ
what?
さん以外の誰かと生み出すというのですか？
その誰かをわらわが与えよう。
誰かって何ですか？
そなたの心を、傷を埋め癒してくれる存在だ。そやつはそなたを裏切らぬ。そなたの新しい兄弟だ。そなたに弟を与えよう。
No! 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 Wait.
福音の家で仲の良かった実の弟のように可愛がってきた少年、そういう存在をそなたに与えよう。
No fucking way!
新たな宇宙を築くだろう。
その弟がバトラさんへの恋の痛みを。
This is how canon No, my... Is this why he was so dead set on not being fucking human?
そなたには宇宙が必要だ。
ではこの胸の恋の目はどうするのですか？私のバトラさんへの気持ちは変わりません。枯れさせることなどできません。
わらわがその根を代わりに引き受けよう。
あなたが。
Fuck. Oh no.
そなたは恋の痛みを忘れ、新しい宇宙を作り直すことができる。恋の目はわらわが代わって引き受ける。
Fuck. So this is how it all happened. This is how it all started.
わらわは痛みをも引き継ぐことになるが、わらわの持たぬ唯一の元素、恋を知ることができる。
Beatrice wanted to know love. She wanted to feel what Shannon had felt in the world of humans.
もしバトラが帰ってくる日が訪れた時、まだこの目が枯れずにいて、そなたが望んだなら、この目をそなたに返そう。
Holy
そ
fuck.
れならばどうか。
So this is the So that's why she said a couple years, more or less. Oh fuck, before 1986. Still hanging her head, Shannon gave a small nod but said nothing. It would mean release from this unbearable pain, and it would mean giving the bud of love to the witch to hold in her place. Shannon spread the hands that she had held to her chest. As she did, a faint light slipped out of her chest and floated in the air, gradually swallowing everything with its brightness. No fucking way, this is how my boy Cannon came to be? As the brilliant light began to fade away, maybe that's why he was so vehemently... Oh fuck, he was so hard-headed and not believing in love. As the brilliant light began to fade away, Shannon and Beatrice, still facing each other, were now inside a vast, starry sphere like a planetarium. They were the only ones in this pitch-black, starry sky. Shannon felt as though she had seen this place once before, but she could not remember. Then I made another announcement.
世界を変更、恋の目をシャノンからベアトリーチェに。
This way, Shannon won't be tormented by the bud of love anymore. On top of this, so that Shannon can create a new universe, I'll give her a little brother. Fuck, I'm thinking about all those small little hints we got from Shannon. She did bring them up, right? But she didn't seem to have all that love, that anger, obviously, it was not that extreme because all that love was given to this Beatrice. And that's why she was so crazy. What did she... I'm still thinking about what she said in episode 2. Freaking the fuck out. And on top of this, so that Shannon can create a new universe, I'll give her a little brother. The backstory for the little brother will be a younger boy at the gospel house with whom Shannon was close. For a name, let there be the On character, as Gospel House rules state. Yeah, I've decided. That's a perfect name to go with Shannon's. He'll be a quiet, reticent boy. He'll come to Rokkenjima as a new servant. There, he'll establish an immediate rapport with Shannon. As a duty-minded boy who loves Shannon like a big sister, he'll always be there for her. Let's have him be a special servant like Genji, who is permitted to serve KINZO directly. Yeah, that sounds kinda cool. Then, Beatrice. From now on, you will carry the bud of love. In other words, the role of being infatuated with Battler and waiting for his return will go to you. What the fuck did they say in episode 6? You will have the blonde hair that he likes. All that other shit. While you are still the witch who reigns over Rokkenjima's nights, you have also been waiting for Ushiromiya Battler ever since that day 3 years ago. Fuck, I'm thinking about Kuwadori and Beatrice now. Or at least the younger Beatrice, not Kuwadori and Beatrice. Chick Beatrice. Along with this change in setting, I'll give you a new form as well. He did tell us what his ideal woman would look like once, remember? A woman with a great figure and long golden hair, like a foreign model. Golden hair, long hair, a great figure. Yeah, something like that. That's what the new Beatrice will look like. Come now, hold that bud of love in your heart as you wait for Battler. You will learn of love at last and pay the price of pain. Yes, this will be the setting for my new world. Man, all of episode 6 is pretty much just clicking for me right now. For Shannon, a new servant like a little brother will come. He will be silent. He will be a silent, reticent boy. I hope I'm saying that word right. A duty-minded kid who loves Shannon as a sister. And the bud of love that has tortured Shannon will go to the witch, Beatrice. She will just be holding on to the bud of love for the time being. However, while she holds on to it, she will be a maiden in love with Battler. For that time, you will be able to learn what love is. Fuck, holy fuck. Come, let the world be modified. Oh, I am one yet many. Awaken us and stretch your wings in this new world. I'm waiting for just one more reveal, just one more thing. Slowly, I open my eyes to the gentle rays of the morning sun. How long has it been since I woke to such a pleasant morning? The face in my mirror is tear-stained and pathetic. However, my heart is as clear as the morning sun. I could still clearly remember that strange dream. However, I could feel myself forgetting it rapidly. The place I'd been in my dreams had been such a strange place. A peaceful, calm place. There, I had left behind the pain I had carried in my chest until yesterday. So this morning, my heart was at peace.
Ohayo, watashi.
My tear-stained face really looked pathetic. However, my expression was bright and cheery. I still do love Battler-san. But I think I'd say I've calmed down. It feels like I've put something precious safely away in the place it belongs. Battler-san, when will you come back, I wonder? When you do, I'd like to talk about mystery novels again. Oh, I almost forgot. A new boy servant will be coming today, won't he? One of the rare servants who will serve the master directly. What kind of kid will he be? I hope we get along well. What was his name again? I think it was... Men in work clothes were spreading a tarp over a section of the hall. From the way they measured the wall and set out tools, it could be seen that they were preparing to do some sort of construction work.
親方様がとても大切にされております。くれぐれも傷つけることがないように。
The president of the construction company nodded his head several times to show that he understood. Then, 6 young workers carried in a large rectangular object wrapped in a white sheet. What? This is fucking the portrait!
そっとだぞそっとけじゃあ転ばしていいっすかよし始めるぞ
Apparently, they were putting something large onto the wall of the hall.
あれをあそこに飾るというのですか。
そうご希望だ。この屋敷とて親父殿の玩具に過ぎんよ。
Natsuki took a deep breath. Though this was a whim of KINZO's, a man she greatly respected, she seemed to resist the idea of hanging it right here in the entrance hall, the face of the mansion. When the white sheet was pulled off, a Western woman wearing a beautiful dress came into view. The fucking song, whatever. It was a massive portrait of a woman.
順調であるか。はい。夕方までには完了します。早く堂々と掲げられたところが見たい。監督を頼むぞ。我が友よ。
So this is the actual KINZO that we're viewing. I hope so anyways. I don't know if Genji could be trusted.
お任せを。お父さん、立派な絵ができたようですね。素晴らしい出来栄えだ。満足しておる。
Wow. KINZO being satisfied. That's news, bitch.
恩人の女性ですね。
そうだ。 ベアトリーチェとの出会いがなければ今の私はなく後ろ宮家もなく
Yes. And I know exactly what happened, but also I'm thinking about the red truth of what fucking Burns said about KINZO and Natsuki. About he wouldn't I forgot exactly. He didn't see her as whatever.
彼女の肖像画を 最も良い場所に飾るのは当然のことである。
Now that he had said this so bluntly, there would be no contradicting him. Kraus and Natsuki could only shrug.
親方様、碑文のプレートです。内容のご確認をお願いいたします。一言一句間違っていてはならんから。
Epitaph! Kraus and Natsuki crooked their heads and followed KINZO. The leader of the workers set down a plate wrapped in a sheet of gold, bitch. No, a sheet. It's made out of gold, not the sheet. The others thought that the picture's name and an explanation might be written on it, but it seemed to have quite a lot of words for that.
お父様、これは?
So why did he put this here again?
懐かしき故郷を貫く鮎の川。
So we probably have enough to finish this epitaph, right? Man, we haven't seen this picture here specifically in a while.
いよいよ
碑文と肖像画の登場か。
碑文というものが私にはよくわかりません。私の世界にはないものですから。
だろうな。お前の世界にはお前という明白な跡継ぎがいるからな。
Yes.
しかしこの世界にはいない。
それはつまり、この碑文はやはりおじい様が後継者を選ぶために設けたと。
おそらくはな。あるいは奇跡を信じたのかもしれない。
A difficult riddle made so that no one would be able to solve it. If someone actually could solve it, they would be a miraculous person. They would, yeah. And that miracle might shepherd the person KINZO most
つまり
desired.
この碑文はやはり誰もが想像するように魔女ベアトリーチェを復活させる儀式を記したものなのですか？
普通に考えればこれはそう読み取れるでしょう。13人の生贄を捧げれば魔女がよみがえると読み取れる。なぜしかし本当の儀式はそれではない。
What?
奇跡的に解ける誰かを待つ。そちらこそが本当の儀式。しかし運命とは皮肉なもの。
源氏は知っていた。金蔵は初めから源氏が全てを知っていると思い仕掛けたのかもしれないな。
その運命が偶然だったのか仕組まれたものなのか私には分かりません。しかしその碑文により魔女ベアトリーチェは本当の意味での復活を遂げるのです。第8章黄金鏡への旅立ち。
Journey to the Golden Land. Oh, fuck. And then the day the witch revived. That's the final one? Nighttime in the Ushiromiya mansion. And it's not raining, surprisingly.
これがベアトリーチェ。
So this was the original Beatrice. This Beato the Elder. It fucking makes sense. Okay, that's not her. It's making... Wow. My soul was captured by the woman shown in the massive portrait. That might have been literally true. Or rather than captured, perhaps it would be better to say that my soul had returned to a more fitting place, the place it belongs. The beautiful blonde hair was the same as mine, but tied up. The dress she wore was deep black, making that golden hair stand out all the more. Dude, I'm thinking about episode 6 again, right? We are both one. What that Beatrice said. But she didn't know why she needed to love Battler. The other one just did. Chick Beato. No wonder I was so confused on their appearance. This is the witch Beatrice, my true form.
これは何か。
Don't tell me she took... There was a plate with too many words for it to be the title of the picture. Behold the sweet fish river running through my beloved home of old. You who seek the golden land, follow its path downstream in search of the key. Is she gonna solve it?
そうか。わらわの世界は黄金鏡なのか。
I have always called my own personal world a paradise. But tonight I shall change that. From now on, my world shall be the Golden Land. I am the master of the Golden Land, Beatrice. And then there is the brutal ritual of sacrifices, starting with the first twilight. On the 9th twilight, the witch revives, and none shall be left alive.
わらわはこの儀式を執り行えば真の復活を得るというのか。
Then, on the 10th twilight, the journey ends, and I shall reach the home of the gold. the witch shall praise the wise and bestow forth treasures. One shall be all of the golden land's golds. KINZO received a massive amount of gold from Beatrice, and rumor has it that it still lies hidden somewhere. Is this, as the family members and servants are all whispering? A code showing the location of KINZO's hidden gold?
人間が至れば莫大な黄金を手に入れるであろう。しかしわらわが至れば自らの復活を得る。
Wow! So she never had anything to do with the epitaph. It's just something that she herself. KINZO, you aging mage. Just when I was mocking the shortness of the time left to you, you start a game like this. How intriguing. I shall solve this riddle of yours. I shall revive as the real Beatrice. And then I shall use my great magical power to control object and man, day and night, and all of Rokkenjima. Holy shit.
あの碑文、宝の隠し場所を示しているともっぱらの評
Wow,
判です。
man. Wow. Oh, fuck. Wow, man. The perfect storm for Beatrice. It really was the perfect storm for her.
噂では親方様は10トンもの黄金をお隠しになられたとか。
ベアトリーチェに授けられたとかなんとか。僕も噂を聞いたことはあるよ。
10トンの黄金なんてすごいですね。想像もつかないです。
そんなにあったら何に使えばいいやら。一度手に取ってみたいですね。
Every time I hear that, I imagine someone's trying to grab her boobs.
手に取るだけと言わずに
Just because of Battler, man. He just instilled that in me.
でも碑文を黄金の隠し場所の暗号をなぜわざわざ掲示されたのでしょうね。
決まってるよ。解けるもんかっていうのは闇に決まってる。
親方様からの挑戦ではないでしょうか。これが解ける知恵者はおらんかという。
Okay, so now, because Goda joined 2 years before 1986, so we are 2 years before the
親
tragedy.
方様はどうやらクラウス様に素直に当主の座を明け渡されるつもりはないのよ。
And so that means next year will be 1 year before. That's more or less the time when KINZO died, right? Or this year.
先に解いたものを次期当主にするという意味かもしれませんよ。
源氏さん、これは何？これまさかお父様の例のベアトリーチェの肖像画なの？
はい、ベアトリーチェ様でございます。
なんやこら、けったいな詩みたいなもんが書いてあるで。
何よこれ。まるで海賊か何かの宝の隠し場所の暗号文みたいじゃない。源氏さん、これはどういう意味なの？
ご自由に読み、ご自由に解釈されるようにと、親方謎はこの碑文を目にできるものすべてに公平にと。
今謎って言ったわよね。謎ってのは解けるものという意味だわ。やっぱりそうよ、そうなのよ。お父様は兄さんに当主を継がせるつもりなんてないんだわ。
つまりこの謎を解けたやつが次期当主っちゅうことか。
やっと巡ってきた。やっと巡ってきたのよ。
Man, I knew it. She was gonna be very happy.
本当のチャンスが。
take the position away from Kraus. Even though it's not his, he's not gonna get it.
その碑文が黄金の隠し場所を示している可能性は非常に高いわね。
姉貴はこの碑文を解けたやつが次期当主に選ばれるんじゃないかと見てるらしい。
その線もあり得るわね。お父さんはクラウス兄さんを次期当主の器と認めていない。これは余命いくばくのお父さんが仕掛けた最後の大仕掛けかもしれないわね。
つまり本当にこの謎を解けば10トンの黄金と次期当主の座が転がり込むってわけか。
What's there to lose?
建前上はね。でも絶対に解けるものかという悪意も感じるわ。簡単には解かせてもらえないでしょうよ。
Well, that's obvious.
だよね。当分の間は酒の魚はこいつで十分そうだぜ。
Wow, nice. We get to see everyone's reaction.
バカバカしい。こんなの解けるわけないわ。
Rosa tossed aside a notepad with the epitaph written on it and flopped over onto the sofa. Solving this means 10 tons of gold. Obviously, it's gonna be hard, man. For a fucking reward like that, with that much, I'd never need to worry about making money ever again. If I had money, I could pay off the debt and then maybe he'll come back to me.
お父様の懐かしい故郷がわかるのよ。あゆの川って何？川なんていくつもあるわ。
It's specifically to Rokkenjima, so don't think too far away. Beloved home of old? Could that be the base? The fucking base?
里って何よ。
Maybe he's comparing the Ecuadorian to a village.
ああ、さっぱりだわ。
どうしたの、ママ。
Maria looked concerned. Kids are really good at puzzles, so maybe.
ねえマリア。
Oh, look at you, bitch.
この謎々わかるかしら。
Think about it, Maria. Get back to me. Give her a couple days. Maria gazed at the paper with the epitaph on it as though she was trying to bore through it with her eyes. Wow. Her eyes opened wider and
どう
wider.
マリア。やっぱりちょっと難しいかしら。
I mean, you need some help.
これは魔女の儀式だよ。ベアとの復活の儀式だ。どうしたのこれ。ねえママ、どうしたのこれ。ベアとに聞いてみよう、聞いてみよう。きっとこの儀式でベアとは本当の力を取り戻すよ。もう半魔法の毒素なんかに悩まされずに、みんなの前に姿を現して魔法の奇跡を見せてくれるんだよ。
碑文はどうであるか。
親族の皆様は競って謎解きに挑まれているようです。
Naturally, I mean, I expect this. Look at him.
それでよい。誰もが挑め。そして誰にも解けぬ。奇跡に祝福されたものを除いてな。気を許せば私とて解き方を冒出しそうになる。あれはそれほどに難解だ。
難解である。
Wow, even he will forget.
解けた時、奇跡となる。
そうだ。これは私が人生の最後に望む最後の奇跡。最後の魔法なの。あの難解な碑文の謎が解ける奇跡が訪れた時、きっとそれはベアトリーチェの復活を意味する。おお、ベアトリーチェよ。見たい。もう一度その面影が見たい。もはや富も名誉も何もいらぬ。 そなたに最後に一目会うことができたなら。
Oh man. Kinzo understood that he was facing his last years and considered this his final magic. After losing Beatrice across 2 generations, he was betting everything that she had given him in the hope of being reunited with her. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. His meeting with her that day had been the true beginning of his life. And even after the two of them had left the stage, Kinzo had remained there alone in the darkness. The aged monarch had obtained everything, accomplished everything, but this was the one element that had always slipped through his fingers no matter how much he struggled. If he could just have that element, he would need nothing else in his life. In the end, perhaps his whole life was just a journey to learn that one single element makes up all that it means to be human.
我が友よ、我が人生最後の魔法は私に奇跡を見せてくれるだろうか。
For a while, Genji was silent. He wasn't at a loss for words or struggling to find an answer. During that silence, something had passed between the two men who had known each other for so long that their friendship surpassed that of master and a servant.
いや、それでよいのだ。誰にも解けぬ。だから奇跡なのだ。
親方様、一つお教えください。
何か。
もしもでございます。奇跡が起こる。
It may have been different when he was young, but in his old age, Genji was not fond of talking about dreams and what ifs. That very same Genji now spoke of a hypothetical. Kinzo quietly waited for the next words of the man he called a friend.
もしも奇跡が起こり、親方様の魔法が叶ってベアトリーチェ様がご復活を遂げられたらいかがなさいますか。
As the one closest to Kinzo, Genji obviously knew of the crazed feelings with which Kinzo had sought Beatrice in the past. And yet, Genji was asking what Kinzo would do if Beatrice did revive.
親方様はすでに一度ベアトリーチェ様が生まれ変わるという奇跡をご経験なされております。その奇跡が再び起こったならいかがなさいますか。
我が友よ、そなたはやはり私を咎めるのか。
親方様とベアトリーチェ様のお心のすべてを私に知ることはできません。しかしベアトリーチェ様がどのように親方様をお慕いしていたのか、その一部を存じ上げているつもりでおります。
悔やんでおる。お前は信じぬだろうが、私は老いてから全てを後悔したのだ。もし奇跡が起こり、ベアトリーチェがよみがえってくれたなら、無論私との日々や過去のことなど何も覚えてなくて構わん。いいや、ベアトリーチェでさえあったならそれが誰でも構わぬ。私はただ謝りたいのだ。
それは本心でございますか。
そうだ、我が友よ、悔いている。若き日の過ちを深く悔いている。お前も老いたならわかるである。若き日の過ちは若き日には何の咎も感じはせん。しか かしそれは深い棘のように次第に生み、私を苛むのだ。この後ろ宮金蔵、今さら死に様などこだわりはせん。しかしこの棘だけは、この後悔だけは清算したいのだ。ベアトリーチェに全てを返す。そして罪の許しを請う。それだけが私の最後の願いなのだ。
Ginzo covered his eyes and sobbed. This aged lord, who had built up enormous wealth in a single generation, was now at the end of his life, sobbing simply because he wanted someone to apologize to. Another person suffering through love, but he doesn't have a witch to take it out of him.
碑文は
It was like
お
with
じい様
Shannon.
が跡継ぎを選ぶために課した試験なのでは。
俺も最初はそう考えていたが、少し事情が違うかもしれね
この時点では私も試験だと思っていました。これは後宮金蔵の気まぐれなる跡継ぎ選びのゲームだと。
違うのですか。
この碑文は後宮金蔵と堂上源氏の二人にしかわからぬある意味を持っていたのです。だからこれは運命なんかじゃない、必然だったのです。私はかぼちゃの馬車からガラスの靴まで全てを準備されたシンデレラに過ぎない。
なるほどな。これは金蔵と源氏の茶番だったわけか。
金蔵は分かっていたのです。そして源氏もまたこれがそのメッセージだと理解したのです。
私には意味がさっぱりわかりません。
I think I might have a clue.
何を分かっていたのです。
Grandfather knew that she existed.
源氏さんはこの碑文と何の関係があるというのです。
And Genji is obviously magical himself.
碑文は解かれたんじゃない、解かされた。
Wow.
そしてベアトリーチェは真の復活を果たす。もしベアトリーチェが復活せずにいたならば、
同じ1986年を迎えても事件は全く違っていたかもしれない。
結局私は生まれたその時から運命の岐路においてはただの一度も、私の意志では何の選択の権利も与えられなかったのです。
ああ、我こそは我にして我らをなれど我運命に抗えたる試しはただの一度のなし。
None of them.
我らの所詮は渦に舞う木の葉も同じ。どのように舞おうとも渦に飲み込まれて消えるのみ。
瞬間移動が得意なのはガープだね。序列第33位の大悪魔だよ。そんなのがお友達なんてやっぱりペアとはすごいね。
なるほどな。大悪魔のガープか。よし、我が友よ、そなたはこれよりガープだ。
So that's how Gap got her name.
ガープと名乗るがよい。
And this is how Beatrice originated. Wow.
やれやれ。やっと私に名前がついたのね。ずっと名なしだったから嬉しいわ。
では、その調子で私にも名前を賜れますと。
My boy didn't get a name? His name wasn't Renault?
いつまでも格頭だけでは味気がないというものです。
マリア、こやつにも名付けを頼む。こやつも大悪魔でわらわに仕える執事のようなものだ。わらわの信頼できる部下であるぞ。
ロノウェイかな。序列第27位の大悪魔だよ。
Oh, so he's more powerful.
頼れる従者を与えてくれると言われてる。
おや、これは奇遇ですな。私の分身である源氏の名字もロノウエ。
The family name of my double Genji is Renault? I fucking knew there was something going on there. Holy
こ
shit,
れは確かに
okay.
奇遇。なるほど。そなたにこれほどふさわしい名前はないようだな。よし、そなたの名はこれよりロノウエだ。
おお、名前で呼ばれることのなんと甘美なことか。素敵な名前を感謝します、マリア卿。
Man, we haven't seen Homeboy in a while, man. Where has he been?
形がよりしろとなるように、名前もまた強力なよりしろなの。異界の未知の存在は名前を与えるだけでもその魔力を大きく増すんだよ。だから名前は大事なの。そうね、本当に名前は大事で素敵ねえリア。これからは私のことはガープって呼んでね。
ガープ、良い名ですね。それから私の大切な名前を勝手に略さないように。
ベアトリーチェのもとへ導く者、ワルギリアですか。それも実にいい名前。お嬢様の師匠にふさわしいですな。
ええ、とても気に入っていますよ。名前は命ですね。
マリア、そなたのおかげでわらわの友人たちは名前を得た。心より感謝するぞ。
じゃあ今度はベートの番。マリアのお友達のウサギさんたちにもまた絵を描いてあげて。
Don't fucking tell me this is how the Chester sisters were fucking created.
よかろうぞ。その魔導書を貸すがよい。
Don't fucking tell me.
ベアトは絵がとっても上手だからとっても楽しみ。
There's okay, my boy Sakutaro.
どんな絵になるの？ウサギさんたち楽しみ。
Don't fucking tell me.
森の音楽隊であったな。音楽隊。よしよし。こんな感じではどうか。
All of a sudden, Maria was no longer a little girl who did nothing but follow her mother around, laughing or crying. Though she is still young, she already has a powerful self-image and possesses enough knowledge of the magical world to surprise even me. Together, we called ourselves Mirage Sorcery, Mariage, or whatever it could be, and made each other's magical worlds deeper and richer.
名前も立派なよりしろであるか。味わい深い話であるな。
よりしろとして姿はとても大事だけど、名前も負けないくらい大事な
の。道理であるな。名も知らぬ者よりも名を知る者の方が強く印象に残るものだ。
姿や名前だけじゃないよ。もっともっと深く知ることによって、それはとても強く存在することができるの。だからいろいろなことを考えてあげるの。
例えばそれは 作太郎もであるか？
作太郎は名前と姿だけじゃないよ。他にもいろいろあるの。
ライオンの子であったな。
作太郎は草食ライオンだからお肉は食べないの。でも他のみんなからは肉食だと思われて怖がられてるの。でも作太郎も怖がりだからお互いに怖がってるの。作太郎はビビリなの。うりゅう、僕はお肉は食べないよ。怖くないライオンだよ。あ、肉食スズメだ。バサバサバサ。うりゅう。
A flesh-eating sparrow? That sounds terrible.
スズメは肉食ではないであろうが。
作太郎がビビリだからスズメが肉食だと信じてるの。スズメはどっかに行っちゃった？うりゅう。作太郎はビビリだな。そんな怖がりじゃまた作助や作吉にお兄ちゃんは怖がりってバカにされちゃうよ。うりゅう、僕は怖がりじゃないよ。あ、スズメが戻ってきた。バサバサバサ。食べられる。
Wow, that is so cute.
作太郎は実に面白い。今出てきた作助や作吉というのは兄弟なのか？
お家で待ってる作太郎の弟たちなの。作助は作太郎よりしっかりしてて、作吉はとっても器用で何でもできるの。でもみんなとっても仲良しなんだよ。みんなマリアのベッドの上で仲良くしてるの。
そなたのベッドの上はライオンだらけであるな。
だからマリアはベッドをライオンランドって呼んでるよ。
Lion Land?
いっぱい動物がいるけどね。
ライオンランドですか。それは楽しそうですな。
マリアの仲間たちは互いが互いと交流し合うことでさらにその存在を強め合っている見事な世界だわ。私たちももっと交流を深めた方が良いということですね。絆を深め合うことで私たちの存在も魔力ももっともっと強くなる。
わらわたちももっともっと世界を広げようぞ。聞く限りマリアの世界は作太郎やウサギたちだけでなく他にもまだまだいると見える。わらわたちも負けてはおれぬぞ。
おやおや、負けてはおれぬぞとなると我らも眷属を増やしますか？
黄金の蝶だけではどうにも面白みがない。あやつらは喋らぬからな。喋り、騒ぎ、内輪で喧嘩をするくらいに賑やかな眷属が欲しいぞ。
Oh?
そうね。私たちは
I think I know what she's gonna do.
決まってる。私たちはマリアージュ・ソルシエールで世界の広げ方と眷属の増やし方を学びました。
Oh, so they're in the group.
今やどのような眷属を増やすもあなたの想像力次第。
お嬢様、あれなどいかがです？先日ゴールドスミスの倉庫整理の折に見つけたあの物騒な道具の数々をより代にされては。
Wow. So this, man, we're fucking seeing the origins of everything.
おお、良いではないか。あのような物騒なよりしろより権限した眷属こそわらわにはふさわしいぞ。我らはどんどん増えるな。賑やかになるな。
新しいお友達がどんどん増えるの。これがマリアの魔法なの。そしてベアとはマリアのお友達に姿を与えることができる。育てることができる。
マリアが産み、わらわが育てるか。これぞ マリアージュソルシエールであるな。それにしても、ウサギの耳はなかなかに難しい。ウサギたちの権限はなかなかに手間取るぞ。
せっかくですから可愛くしてあげたいものですね。
無論であるわ。それこそわらわの腕の見せ所であるぞ。
Create a creature, give it a name, give it a form. Doing that is no different from giving birth to new life. When a human gives birth to a child, they give it a form, give it a name to identify it by, and deepen its character by raising it in the world. Mirage sorcery is doing exactly the same thing. In our world, we can create whatever creatures we think of, give them forms, give them names, and make them friends we can interact with. We were engrossed with our game in this world called Mirage Sorcery. At least, Maria was engrossed. She would badger me to play this game every time she came. And of course I was too. However, when Maria started happily drawing something and I just sat there for a while, I must admit that there were times when I sighed and looked up at the sky, making sure she did not notice. It's fun to increase the number of our minions. They make things lively, so I do not tire of it. I may have tired of my minions alone, but when I can interact with Maria's minions as well, that does not happen. It takes two people to create a universe. I now have that second person, so I am satisfied. I think I am satisfied. And yet, one little part of me is not. It truly is a tiny part. After all, it is so much fun playing with Maria that time seems to fly on by. But even so, when I look up at the sky, during those short moments, I feel an empty feeling I cannot describe. I know. My universe is not complete. My apologies to Maria. But she is not the second person I seek to create a universe with. No matter how much I nurture my world with her, the roots of love in my heart leave gaps. 4 years have already passed since that day. He left saying he would come to me riding a white horse, and I was the only one without a letter. And he even said that he would likely never return to Rokkenjima. It's time to move on. This is love. I always believed that love was so much sweeter, so much more intoxicating. But now, I don't know anymore. Though I long for him so much it's maddening, I can sometimes feel hatred underneath. However, even that hatred is wrapped in adoration. The roots of love have remained in the corners of my heart all this time. Some part of me has given up and accepted that battler might never return. However, the roots of love have stayed right where they were. In other words, even 4 years later, I still believe. He will come back someday. The flower of my love has curled up as if to resist the winter cold, and it even appears to have withered. However, the roots are still alive, and so it endures, waiting for the day he will surely return, waiting for a chance to bloom beautifully again. I am grateful to Maria. Mirage sorcery has eased the burden on my heart so much. If we had not met like this, I may have withered away along with those roots. Even this incomplete universe is now necessary for my survival. I must live on until I can create my complete universe. Until that day, I will not be complete. Though I have a form and a name, no matter how deep my world grows, I will not be complete.
わらわは満たないのだ。
ベアと
I accidentally muttered what I had been thinking. Maria stopped talking to Sakutaro. I regretted that my slip of the tongue had ruined this fun time, but I had already remained silent for a little too long to smooth it over. I laughed, but it probably sounded hollow. Maria, not knowing why my face had suddenly changed like this, looked taken aback.
わらわの眷属たちは次々に世界を深め、その存在を深め、満たしていくのに、わらわだけがいつなぜ満たぬかは分かっているのだ。
それは魔力が足りないからだよ。
Maria answered instantly. Beatrice has lost her magical power and is unable to regain the power she once had. That is how the story goes. So Maria's answer is exactly correct. Yes, I may be incomplete because I have lost my magical power. In that case, if my power becomes complete and I revive in the truest sense, will my world become complete as well? Does that mean that the person I want to nourish a universe with will come back? If, as I claim, I really was once able to control miracles at will with my magic, then if I succeeded in reviving, that miracle would surely occur. If that is what I could be capable of, then I want true magical power to use for my resurrection. Fuck me.
そうだな。魔力が足りないからであるな。
かわいそうに。ベアとはまだ魔力が弱いから、いろいろと不自由なんだね。
早く取り戻したいものだな。かつての魔力。
やっぱりあれをやらなくちゃいけないんだよ。
あれとは何か？
復活の儀式、肖像画の碑文の儀式だよ。
If you read the epitaph literally, it does sound like a witch's resurrection ritual. To Maria, who believes in witches, that epitaph must be nothing more or less than a ritual. Unlike the other family members, it seems that she's not very interested in how it might indicate the location of the hidden gold.
あの碑文の謎を解けば、かつてわらわが金蔵に与えた莫大な黄金の隠し場所が知れよう。
ベアトが魔法で生み出した黄金だよね。
そうだ。魔力に満ち溢れし日の魔力の結晶である。
じゃあその黄金を取り戻せばベアトの魔力は元に戻るんだね。
そうなるかもしれぬな。
なるよ。やっぱりあれはベアトの復活の儀式なんだよ。マリアも手伝うから一緒に解こう。そしたらベアトは復活するよ。そして早くマリアをベアトの黄金鏡に連れて行って。
そうだったな。きっとそなたを黄金鏡に連れて行くと約束していたな。
そこではどんな願いも叶うってベアトは言った。そこには黒い魔女のいない優しいママに会える。会ったことのないパパにも会えるかもしれないね。もちろん学校も宿題も意地悪な友達も誰もいなくて、マリアとベアトはいつまでも楽しく暮らせるの。ねえ、サク太郎、楽しみだね。おりゅう。
The portrait's epitaph. Then, must I face the epitaph's riddle? If Ginzo's children struggled uselessly over it, how could a complete stranger like me solve it? If I did happen to solve it, that would surely be a miracle. Will one miracle bring about another and return my miraculous power to me? Behold the sweet fish river running through my beloved home of old. You who seek the golden land, follow its path downstream in search of the key.
金蔵の故郷の川を下れば鍵が見つかるとでも言うのか。
As you travel down it, you will see a village. In that village, look for the shore the two speak of. There the key to the golden land sleeps.
川を下れば里もあろうが、二人が口にする騎士とは何か。
You who laid hand upon the key must journey as follows to the golden land. So those who do not have the key need not read the rest. I do not understand it, but that's how this riddle is. It's practically unsolvable, so solving it would be a miracle. That much makes sense. What? I felt a stabbing pain in my body. The anti-magic toxin had burned my skin. Some human is probably approaching. I erased my form. Multiple sets of footsteps approached. It was Genji, Shannon, and Ganon too.
皆、碑文の謎解きに夢中なようだな。
はい。使用人たちの中にも碑文を書き写して持ち帰り、謎解きに挑む者が多いようです。
本当にあの謎を解くと10トンの黄金が見つかるのでしょうか。
うん、それは間違いない。
わかりません。どうして親方様は大切な黄金の隠し場所を、謎めいた碑文とはいえ、こうして誰もが目にできる場所にさらすのでしょう。
それが親方様の魔法である賭けだ。親方様はこの難解な謎を解いた者はベアトリーチェ様の魂を宿すと信じている。
Oh, really?
不思議な賭け、いえ魔法ですね。
オカルト狂いも行き着くところまで行ったってわけだ。
そんなこと言っちゃダメ。
碑文の謎に挑む資格は全ての者に許されている。無論それは使用人も例外ではない。お前は挑んでいるのか？
いえ、こんな難しい謎私にはさっぱりですし、それに10トンも黄金があっても特に使い道も思いつきませんし、私は今の穏やかな日がいつまでも続いてくれればそれで十分だと思ってます。
姉さんは最近ジョージ様といい雰囲気みたいだからね。
Oh, look at him.
変なドジしなきゃいいけど。
そんなことありません。
With a backward glance at this conversation, Genji walked up to the portrait and looked up at the witch. When they saw what Genji was doing, Shannon and Ganon immediately went silent. Genji, who was the head of the servants, the closest in age to Kinzo, and the one whom Kinzo called a friend, was probably understood Kinzo's heart better than anyone else. What did he think when he looked at this portrait? Neither Shannon nor Ganon could tell.
懐かしき故郷を貫く鮎の川。
Suddenly, Genji started reciting the epitaph. If anyone could solve this, it's probably him. Shannon quickly nodded to show that she was listening, but it wasn't clear whether he was talking to her at all. Genji, his back still to them, continued.
親方様が懐かしむ故郷は小田原ではない。
Really?
遠方にお住まいだったと聞いたことがあります。
どこかは存じませんが。
台湾だ。
Are you fucking kidding me? Genji turned around and spoke that single word.
そうだったのですか。
なるほど。やっとクラウス様の話がつながったよ。ほら、親方様が好まれる瓶道。
Yes, I remember that.
そういえばクラウス様、あれ れは台湾ではタバコのようにポピュラーな嗜好品だとおっしゃってましたっけ。それで親方様は便
Many Japanese moved to this land in the half-century before the war. KINZO's family was a branch family of the Ushiromiyas. Apparently, they were only distantly related to the head family, so they were able to immigrate to this new world with dreams of a new future, without being constrained by the head family in Odawara. Shannon and Ganon nodded their understandings, but they didn't know why Genji had suddenly broached the subject.
では、親方様の故郷の台湾に鮎の泳ぐ川があって、そこに鍵があるということでしょうか。
姉さんはバカだな。鮎の泳ぐ川なんていくらでもあるに決まってる。
わからないよ。親方様が台湾のどちらにお住まいだったかは知らないけれど、そこには川が一つしかないのかもしれない。だったらそこってことになるじゃない。
姉さんは楽観的だな。そんな簡単なことで謎が解けるものか。
親方様の魔法の儀式は挑む者が多いほどにその力を増すと仰せだ。お前も挑戦してみなさい。誰にも等しく機会は与えられているのだ。
But
はい。
どうせ解けないさ。くだらない。
Genji spun around. Shannon and Ganon hurried to follow after him. When his footsteps receded and silence returned, a gold butterfly flitted out from among the shadows. Oh, she just got a big hint.
Taiwan とな。ほう、随分と遠くに住んでいたものよ。
Behold the Sweetfish River running through my beloved home of old. In other words, a Sweetfish River running through my beloved Taiwan.
台湾に川などいくらでもあるわ。カノンの言う通りではないか。バカバカしい。
Well, that's what makes it a riddle. However, the word Taiwan interests me. How could it not mean something when Genji, a man of few words, had muttered it unprompted? Clearly, Genji must have said it in connection with the epitaph's riddle, almost as though it were a hint for solving it.
バカらしいとは思いつつも、よかろうぞ源氏。そなたの茶番にしばし付き合おうではないか。
Taiwan. I have traveled the world these past 1,000 years, but I know nothing of that place.
無知を補うには知識の結晶に頼るが一番。それは薄く伸ばされて何枚にも重ねて閉じられて書物と呼ばれているのだ。
Oh wow. Where might I find a book about Taiwan? KINZO study is the first place that comes to mind if one is looking for books. But that won't work. The charm of that room prevents me from entering. Well, I mean, it's very obvious where else you're gonna go. In that case, the book archive. KINZO's vast library grows each year. It can no longer be completely contained within his study, and so a portion of it is stored in a place called the book archive. Of course, there are countless books just in this place. The archive has everything from valuable books to apparently worthless books, all packed together like an antique shop. There was a golden glint in the keyhole of the archive's door, and a gold butterfly flitted out.
相も変わらずひどい匂いのする部屋よ。ほこりか。なるほど。知識とはこういう匂いだ。
The stench of knowledge? Well now, how can I find a book on Taiwan amongst all this? So this is what fucking Ava was looking for. The prospect is almost dizzying. However, I realized right away, if I wanted to quickly find out about Taiwanese rivers, I didn't want a book on Taiwan.
地図帳ではないか。そのくらいどこかにありそうであるな。探せ、我が眷属の長たちよ。
Yes, descend upon these books, ravage
知
them.
識の墓所よりわらわの探す本を探し出せ。
There they are. Look at them, straight to work. A cloud of countless gold butterflies appeared at my feet. They turned black for a second. Oh. Fucking the bass dropping. They rose in a swell, blew like the wind, and swirled around the archive. Eventually, the cloud of butterflies selected a single book. Apparently, this was the one.
ご苦労であるぞ。世界の地図帳、アジア編であるか。ぴったりであるな。
It was a grand, thick, illustrated encyclopedia of maps several volumes long. There was a thick section devoted to Taiwan. It seemed sufficiently useful as a reference.
台湾とな、南北 394km、東西 144km、面積約36,000平方キロメートル。ほう、なかなかに広大であるな。
By area, that's about the same size of Kyushu in Japan. Dude, I was gonna say, imagine that upon finding this island or whatever from Taiwan, imagine it just has it written right there. Oh, the gold is here. No. So imagine it's like an X. Oh, fuck. This led Beato to a very natural question.
金蔵はこれほどの広大な島のどこに住んでいたというのか。現時は台湾と言ったが、台湾のどことは言わなかったぞ。これは迂闊であった。
A river that leads to the ocean? There's might not be that many. Never mind. There seems to be quite a few. But not that much. You could just keep looking. Beato had imagined, without much thought, that the riddle would be solved in a flash if only she could look at the map of Taiwan. However, Taiwan is no small place. Just which part of this large island did Kinzo call his beloved home of old? Looking through books on this study in the dusty archive, sometimes having to cough, while this simple problem obstructed my progress. It was by no means enjoyable.
一番大きな都市は台北か。かつては大正町なるところに日本人たちが住んでいたとの記述もあるぞ。金蔵もやはりここに住んでいたのであろうか。いやいや、そう決めつけるのは早計であるぞ。その保証はない。
I'll skip to the next part before I settle on anything more specific than just Taiwan itself. A sweetfish river running through the home of old. What's this? There are 129 rivers in Taiwan? Holy shit.
129本？この中のどれだけに鮎が泳いでいたやら。
Probably less.
考えただけでもめまいがするわ。
This was quickly becoming ridiculous. Genji must have been muttering nonsense to himself after all. I only thought he was giving a hint about the epitaph.
黄金に目のくらんだ愚か者への褒美は誇まみれというわけか。源氏め、やってくれるわ。
I tossed the book aside, used magic to turn a bookshelf into a sofa, and plopped down onto it. For a while, I gazed up at the ceiling as I grumbled about getting tricked. Then I cast my eyes down at the floor, thinking that I would feel a lot better if I gathered all this room's dust, packed it into a ball, and tossed it into Genji's teacup. Ew. A book I had thrown away lay open on the ground. A gold butterfly aligned on that open page. Tossing a book at random and reading an oracle from the page it happens to open to is one kind of charm. I see, so that page might have some sort of hints. Not entirely convinced, I picked up the book. The open page was probably very near to the one I had been reading. It seemed to be a page explaining Taiwan's geography. Oddly enough, it was a page about rivers and lakes.
川が129本あることはすでに承知しておるわ。まだ他にもわらわに伝えたいことがあるというのか。
There were 6 major rivers listed. Zhuoshi River, I hope I'm saying that right, Gaoping River, Tamsui River, Daija River, Zhenguan River, Daru River, Daru, I don't know how to say that. I have no idea how they pronounce their words, how the A-E-I-O-U is pronounced, the vowels, anything. Then I had a shocking realization. Sweet fish are freshwater fish, and you don't find ocean water in rivers, unless it's extremely dirty or blocked by a dam. Any river might have sweet fish in it.
バカらしい。川ならどこだって淡水だ。鮎の住めぬ道理はないわ。そう考えれば、この淡水がなる川のバカらしいことよ。川に淡水が流れるのは当然であろう。淡水以外が流れて初めて、それを川の名にすればよかろうに。
Tamsui River flows from Taipei to the harbor town of Tamsui. Oh? I see. It isn't called that because of the water in it, but because of the town at its mouth. As you travel down it, you will see a village. In that village, look for the shore the two speak of. What a face. I realize that this is stupid, and yet something about this town seems off. Behold the Sweetfish River running through my beloved home of old. That line should be talking about one of the 129 rivers. Sweetfish are freshwater fish, and there's this freshwater river flowing down a town called Freshwater. I do think I'm stretching it, or is this some kind of hint? I've come all this way to the archive. I've come all the way to this archive and even gotten myself covered in dust in my search for books. If I give up now, it will all have been a waste of time. Very well. Why don't I test my luck and see if the random page the book opened to contains a message from above. I turn to the next page, trying to search in even greater detail. Oh.
この謎解きは遊びのつもりでした。そして使用人たちはみんなこの謎解きゲームに夢中でした。私もそのうちの一人に加わるだけのつもりでした。熱中できる読み物を久しく失い、退屈していた私はその本を自室に持ち帰り、毎晩眺めました。
地図帳に碑文の謎のヒントが。
第3のゲームでエヴァは書庫で何かの本を調べて謎を解いた。
Yep.
そして第5のゲームでフルドエリカは謎を解くために書庫で求めた本は地図帳だった。
ではやはり台湾の地図に何か秘密が。
鮎の川とは淡水河を暗示していると信じました。地図で淡水河を毎日たどり、地形を細かく調べました。もちろん鮎の泳ぎそうな小さな渓流もいくつも調べました。でも何も分かりませんでした。
You just confused yourself.
過去のゲームでの情報によるならそれは川じゃない。だが流れるもの。エヴァはそう読み解いた。
Something that flowed. A trade route? Could that be it?
はい。結論から言えば淡水河との無関係。
Oh wow, man, so much time wasted.
やはり今にして思えばあれは信託だったのです。淡水河自体は無関係でしたが、それはやはり大きなヒントになったのです。
川は無関係なのだ。ヒントにはなる。
落ち着いて考えろ。川で流れるものを考える。
It could be a lot of things. It could be a trade route. It could be
つまり 水以外が流れる何か。
It could be like a street. It flows with cars. It could be maybe
何が
airspace.
思いつく？発想を柔軟にしろ。
My fucking head is hurting. Something that flows in Taiwan or here in Rokkenjima or in Japan.
謎かけごっこはもううんざりしてる。じらさないで教えちゃいなさいよ。
Okay.
あなたは解けたんでしょ。気分。
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Just as fucking what's her name? I forgot the fucking theater going feathering. Just as she said, if you give us the answer, we'll stop thinking.
物
Things.
物流。例えば街道とか道路とか。
Oh wow, did I get it right? Oh shit, I got it right. No fucking way.
川そのものを刺さないことに気づくのに
そうだ。淡水の名がつく川以外のものがある。それは物や人が流れ、上りも下りもある。
上り下り。
Geographically? From here to Japan, let's say? Or I mean Taiwan to Japan?
そうだ。鉄道だ。
A railway. The Tamsui Line. It's a railway that goes from Taipei to Tamsui Harbor. It was opened in 1901. Afterwards, the number of stations continued to grow, and it became a major artery into Taipei. This railroad was used after the war as well, and is still in common use as the Taipei Metro Tamsui Line. Its route begins at Taipei Station and continues on until the town of Tamsui. Taipei Station, Eki. Chang'an Station, old name. Daishogai Station. Shuanglian Station. Tatung Company Station. Yuanshan Station. Jiantan Station, old name. Miyanoshita Station. Miyanoshita. What am I talking like someone who's Shinlin Station. Shippai Station, old name. Oh, is that the one?
気分には川を下ればやがて何がある。
At shore.
里がある。
Oh, fuck, never mind. A village.
淡水線の駅の里の名を持つ駅はこの石灰駅しかない。
Station, old name.
これは何と読むんでしょう。
キリガンの駅という。
Kirigan?
戦後石灰駅に名を変えた。金蔵が住んでいた当時はキリガン駅だった。
川を下ればやがて里がある。その里にて二人が口にし岸を探る。里だけじゃなく岸まであるわね、その駅の名前。
Wow.
果たしてその駅を示しているのか、短くない時間を悩みました。里という文字と岸という文字、なんとなくなぞなぞの文字遊びのように感じていました。
このキリガンの一文字目の口辺の漢字、口の脇にあるこれはそのと読みますよね。口にしで口の文字もあるし。でも二人が口にしの意味がわからない。
The three characters of Kirigan can be split into a mouth, kuchi, and that, sore, and village. I think that's mura, and shore. I don't know that one. Those all feature in the epitaph. In that, sore, I think that's sore, or is it are? Village, look for the shore, the two speak of. In that village, look for the shore. To speak. You can read it as a code for the name of the station. However, I don't understand the part about the two.
私もそこに引っかかりました。しかし、きっとこれを指し示すに違いないという強い信念がありました。
この駅名が旧名であるように、この地名も何か旧名があるのでは。
そうだ。もともとキリガン駅は地名から名付けられた。そして地名のキリガンは駅名と違い合格。
あ、口が2つ。
調べればすぐにわかることでした。やはり碑文はこのキリガンのことを指し示していたのです。
Okay.
ではここに黄金鏡の鍵が眠っていると。
普通に考えればそうなります。しかし台湾まではるばる行けるわけもなく、当然キリガンと呼ばれる土地も広大です。そのどこに小さな鍵が隠されているのかわかるはずもない。途方に暮れました。
しかしお前は諦めなかったな。
碑文の少なくとも最初の5行については確実に答えを手に入れたと確信していましたから、私にとってこれはもう何よりも面白いゲーム。
I almost gave up at that point. However, I was certain that I had the key in my hands, so I decided to follow the epitaph's instructions and journey to the Golden Land. Okay, where does this lead us then?
鍵の選びし6人を生贄に捧げる。
この一文を見てわかることは、鍵とはすなわち6つの何かを示せるということだ。その時点で錠前に指す言葉通りの鍵ではないことが推理になる。
6つの何か。
はい、6つの何か。
Like 6 characters, like Kirie mentioned
その
before?
頭が硬い人間でしたから、とにかく6に関わる何かがないかと。
Roku. 6. Okay, anything related to the number 6.
キリガンという鍵のありかは言葉遊びによって隠されていました。ならばきっとこの6もまた言葉遊びに関わるに違いない。6探しました。
このキリガンという文字が6つに分解できるとか。
いい推理だ。しかしこの3つの漢字といくらにらめっこしても答えは出ない。そもそもキリガンなんて読み方自体日本語読みだ。
では現地では何と。
チーリーアと発音します。
Well, there it
英
is.
語だと6文字。
The English spelling.
6文字。じゃあやはりこれは言葉遊び。
第1の場合、鍵の選びし6文字を生贄に捧げるってわけだ。
When explained like this, it sounds like the logic can be taken from beginning to end in no time at all. However, it took a long time for me to reach this spot on my own. A dizzying number of nights passed from the time Genji uttered that single word to the time I got this far.
ではこの6文字を生贄に捧げるとは一体どういう意味でしょう。
続く第2の番以降、残されし者で話が進んでいく。
Yes.
何かの文字列から鍵の6文字を間引き、残った文字でどうこうしろと言っていることが推理できる。
Oh fuck! How? Oh my brain.
しかし何から6文字を間引くのか、それにも長く悩みました。ここからはもはや新しい謎。誰の助けもなく、今度こそ自分の力だけで解かねばなりませんでした。
過去のゲームの中で確かローザおばさんが 第1の番について何か仮説を立てていたような気がします。
第10の番の黄金の里に注目した推理、碑文の中には他に4度も黄金鏡という単語が登場するのに、なぜかこれ一つだけが黄金の里と記されている。
なぜ第10の番だけ黄金の里なのか、これに気づくのにも、そしてどうしてなのかに気づくのにも、これまた長い時間をかけました。
ローザの推理はこうだ。黄金の里を京都、京都の京都を読み取った。そして懐かしき故郷から京都まで10日かかる旅路を10分の1した時点で何か秘密があると思った。いい推理だったが惜しかった。今日は京都以外にも読み解けたんだ。
今日京都以外で読み解く。
難しく考えるな。そのままだ。
今日です。今日ではなく K と読みましょうか。
K
数字の単位です。1、10、100、1000、万、億、兆 K。
10,000? 10,000 is man. 10,000 man is oku.
数字の単位。
I'm a little confused there.
私の場合はこの六軒島にいるという地の利がありましたから K を思い当たるヒントはあったのです。私の場合は先に答えが分かってから逆に問題の意味が分かったという感じでした。
Oh really?
ややこしいことを言うとリオンが混乱する。話を戻そう。第10の番に一慶にいたんだ。第1の番はいくつなの？
1K. Okay, if you reach 1K on the 10th twilight, which is 10,000, right? How far have you gotten by the first twilight?
1軒の10分の1ですから。船長。
正解だ。船長から鍵の裏岸6文字を浴びた。
チーリーアンが英語である以上船長も英語であろうとはすぐに察しました。
船長は英語ではクワドリリオン。
Motherfucker.
第5のゲームでのバトルのスピードは11文字だ。いや、これはあんたの推理だ。
Right.
くしくもこのスペルの冒頭は9、6文字の鍵の冒頭の9。きっとこれに違いないと直感しました。
So we have to remove the 6 letters in quadrillion. Leon took a notepad from a pocket and spelled out quadrillion and quillion. What the fuck is this gonna say? Let me... You... Okay, never mind. No. I'm just gonna let them hit me with it. I'm not gonna fucking take it out myself. The two words even look similar at a glance. Quadrillion. Okay.
確かにクワドリリオンの中には鍵が示す6文字が確かに含まれています。じゃあこの6文字を消すと
Slowly. Okay. We're left with 5 meaningless letters. No, we can probably move them around. They're not meaningless. However, the important thing is the number 5. After all, in the next pair of the epitaph, the word said kill. The word kill appears 5 times. And then on the 9th twilight, none shall be left alive. In other words, there should be 5 letters left.
しかもこの5文字は第5のゲームでのバトラさんの推理通り寄り添っている文字があります。 D と R です。これが寄り添いし2人に違いない。
Right. We gotta get rid of 1.
もはや謎ほとんど解けたも同然。
逆に言えば碑文だけで解ける謎はここまでだ。この後言葉遊びを続けても答えはわかるかもしれないが、しか 掛けは開く。
Mechanism.
そうです。ここまでが分かれば、あとはそれに従いえぐりと殺すのみです。
その場所の心当たりの方が先だった場合。
Wow, dude, holy shit.
もともと碑文が現れるより以前からそこに黄金が隠されているのではないかと疑われていました。そしてそこに謎めいた一文があれば、きっと何か秘密が隠されているに違いないと思うのは当然のこと。その場所とは
黄金鏡の入り口を開ける仕掛けの場所だ。勘のいいやつなら鍵の選びし6人の生贄に捧げる第一の
Quick-witted person? Okay, I'm not quick-witted. It's either... Okay, let me think. It's either gonna be Guadorian or Kinzo's fucking room.
それは船長のことであって場所のことではないのでは。
船長と記された場所。お前は知ってるはずだ。
Quadrillion is written?
それともクソ真面目に金蔵の言いつけを守り近寄らなかったから知らないか。
Wait, somewhere where Kinzo never wants you to go. Where was that shit again? Wait. Fuck me, bitch. No.
第9章魔女のよみがえる日。
Quadrillion. There's only one place you'll find that word on Rokujima. Gold butterflies flitted from shadow to shadow, dodging raindrops. The chapel? I don't remember it ever saying quadrillion
わらわの記
here.
憶が間違っていなければ、確かここで見た覚えがある。
It was the chapel. That mysterious building, one of the oldest on Rokujima, which had been built at the same time as the mansion. I don't remember that it was called the chapel, but not once had Kinzo used it for worship, and the members of the family had never been allowed inside. There were strict orders that none approach it without reason, and its purpose was always a mystery. However, any mystery will lose its luster after several decades. At some point, everyone forgot the chapel even existed, and that splendid building passed from the thoughts of Rokujima's residents. Of course, this had been true for Beato as well. Beato, who hated boredom, had no desire to approach places that humans never went. Her last memory of the place was of the time she went in there to taunt Shannon and as she tried to clean.
間違いない。
Yes, so that was Shannon. I thought that was you. Wait a minute. Are they gonna calmly walk past that? You're the one who taunted. You're the one who got taunted. What we now call Beatrice. It was well, Yasu, right? Because Gap. Yo, don't think I. Wait a minute.
あれである。ワドリル。
Beata looked up above the door of the chapel. There was a relief displayed over an arch. English words were written there.
お前は1000兆分の1の確率でしか祝福されない。
Oh fuck, did we see that? How long ago has it? Fuck me, dude, I swear. Listen, I think the last time they showed us that shit was in episode 2. It's coming back to me, but fuck, come on.
あの謎を解けるものが現れる確率を、そなたは船長という名の奇跡に見立てたのだ。
This chapel was built long ago. If there is a mechanism like the one I imagine, Ginzo must have prepared that epitaph riddle many decades ago. He must have been planning to use it as a ritual for choosing a fitting successor all this time. However, that ritual is now a ritual to open the door to the Golden Lands and to my resurrection. When I snapped my fingers, the ground bulged, and several dead trees sprouted out of it, curving and twisting like snakes. They twisted around each other to form a ladder, which leaned itself against the door. Yes, there was a mechanism here. I slowly climbed the ladder. Because of the size of the door, the relief was very high up. This close-up, it looks much bigger than it did from the ground. Man, I never would have solved this shit. Never would have solved this shit. I thought it strange, but nothing more. The master treasured this relief, so the head servant cared for it himself. I always accepted that excuse. But now I understand. There must be a trick to this relief, and Genji polished it himself to make sure that no one else accidentally found out. Quadrillion. Is the relief like very flexible? Can you like push one word in at a time? I prodded and played with the letter Q. My fingertips were soon covered with dust. However, I quickly realized that something felt strange about it. Beato grabbed hold of the letter Q, and after experimenting with different levels of force, the letter Q came out with a scraping sound. Here's the letter Q I pulled out, and there's a wedge. No, it's a key. A key was attached to the back of the cube, and that had been struck into a keyhole in a relief. That had been stuck into a keyhole. Fuck me. Beato carelessly tossed the key aside. This was the first sacrifice. She kept on pulling out the keys for the 6 letters representing the key. There were 2 L's. I didn't know which one I should sacrifice. I tried pulling on both, but the keys were on different shapes, So one is a right answer, and one is a wrong answer. Unless messing up sets off a trap that blows up the island, of course. That would be funny. Thinking it a waste of time to sit here worrying, I decided on the L on the right and pulled it out. 5 letters remained in the world. On second twilight, those who remain shall tear apart those who are close. Take both of them out? But if I do, there will be only 3 letters left. By this point, I was able to make a good guess at what the gouge and kill lines from the 4th twilight onward meant. If that's the case, 5 letters have to remain on the board. In other words, tear apart doesn't mean kill.
どうやる。またしてもやり方二通りである。
Do I remove the D and move it to the left? Do I remove the R and move it to the right? After pondering this for some time, I realized that both choices were wrong.
違う。そうではないのだ。さっきの L から間違っていた。
A short while ago, I removed the right of the two L's. However, if I had to remove the left one, it would look like this. If you line it up this way, it's easy to see the next step. The R gets shifted to the right. This way, all of the letters are spread out evenly. This must be it.
そして次がまた難題であるぞ。我が名を称えよと。
It's already clear that this is a word game. Those who remain shall praise my noble name. I am supposed to do something with the remaining 5 letters. Most likely, rearrange them.
U, D, R, L, O.
What letter? What word? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 5-letter word with these letters? I can only see Lord with a U on it.
この5文字をどうにかすると何かの意味になるということ。
Praise my name.
ここまで来てわけのわからぬ謎を。
I'm sure I can come up with the fucking word if I just had more time to think, but
どう我が名を称えろというのか。
praise name. That man's name is Ushiromiya KINZO. I don't think he's actually saying, "Oh, praise my name" or something. Is the U part of Ushiromiya? That's what I was thinking. No, several letters don't match, and there aren't nearly enough letters to make Ushiromiya.
我が名とは金蔵を指すことだけは間違いない。ならば回避。U は後ろ宮を指す。イニシャルである。ならば D、R、L、O は何を意味する？金蔵も意味せん。R、O まさか六軒島を？六軒島の主金蔵。
What a fucking way to... Damn, thinking outside the box. The R and O can stand for Rokkenjima together.
字数がまるで足らぬ。
R-O, Rokkenjima, U, Ushiromiya. But the D, what could that mean? I'm starting to think of gold, maybe... I'm thinking of his past. The riddle left me totally confused. However, there were only 5 letters left. There can't be so many possible combinations of those letters. I could use process of elimination. Thinking I'd play around with it, I pulled out the U. There were 4 letters left. D, R, L, and O. My idea was that the U stood for Ushiromiya, was like a heavenly oracle. When I removed the U, I thought of making a word with the remaining 4 letters. D, R, L, and O. What about using the letters that are on the fucking floor that are dead? No, it said those who remain. Those who remain dead? Those who remain alive? I don't know. The 4 letters spun around in my head, changing their orders, and led me to a single English word that would serve to praise KINZO.
Lord.
I was thinking of that word, but the U was there, so I literally said Lord. I had absolutely no basis for it. However, it was like a flash of inspiration. I quickly changed the letters around before that flash faded from my mind. I want to take... Wait.
R, D.
Doesn't that look like Kuwadorian to you? Except with a Q instead of a K? Listen, I want to say something. I want to take complete fucking credit for that because did I not say fucking Lord?
Lord, you, 後ろ宮卿、どうか。
Lord Ushiromiya.
第4の番組、頭をえぐり。
Gouge the head. So to take out the first, it was a key, so it wouldn't turn if it was the wrong one. But it did turn. I could gouge it. With a sound of scraping stone, I gouged the first letter, the L, and then pulled it out.
次、第5の番、目をえぐり、殺せ。
The O was gouged and pulled out easily. Then the R, next the D, and finally the U. Secret passage? When I turned the key of the U, I could feel a resistance, as though some mechanism had been activated. The mysteries in this fucking island are endless. I waited for something to change, but nothing did. However, I had felt something happen. A secret door or something must have opened up somewhere around here. Waiting around won't accomplish anything. I've probably done everything I can here. All of the letters in quadrillion have been removed.
第9の番組、魔女は蘇り、誰も生き残れはしない。
So now, has the witch... have I revived? The 10th twilight. The journey ends, and you shall reach the home of the gold. When I stepped down off the ladder and looked around, I immediately noticed that small change.
ライオンの像が。
Fuck me, I should have said it, dude. I was thinking, I was saying in my fucking head, yo, something's gonna happen to that lion statue, isn't it? I should have fucking said something. But hey, I'm taking credit for that as well. That motherfucker moved to the left? To the right, I mean? At some point, the lion statue in front of the chapel had turned to face a different direction. He don't want to look at us no more. What an elaborate mechanism. Did Kinzo plan up this extravagant device back when he first started building on this island? How, dude, what the fuck would the people constructing this shit even think of this? Don't you think they would get a little suspicious? I walked up to the lion statue and stared at it. He is so... okay, now that I'm looking at this lion, it is so... thin. Other than the fact that it was pointing in a different direction, nothing had changed. In that case, is the lion looking at something in particular now? I bet it is. I followed its line of sight and saw another lion statue. And that lion statue had also changed its direction.
なるほど。
Yes.
ライオンの道案内に従う。
The lion.
ということで。
Yes, a bitch. Yes. Yes. The motherfucking gold. I wasn't complaining anymore. I felt a bit of respect and awe at Kinzo for setting up such an intricate device. Well, of course you are. You're fucking happy that you're gonna fucking... you solved the epitaph. And having it go undiscovered for all these years. There were lion statues standing like guards at the entrance and the corners of the chapel. The direction they faced had changed, pointing around to the back of the chapel. There was something there. We're going into the woods. It was no longer a surprise. This was after the mechanism and the relief, after being guided by the lions. So, when a gaping open secret passageway appeared, with stairs leading down to the darkness below, I wasn't surprised. It wasn't surprising to me anymore. Fuck, I skipped her saying KINZO. You're telling me Ava fucking did all this? Bullshit.
見つけたんですか？おじい様の黄金を。
はい。長い長い時間をかけてたどり着いた黄金鏡でした。
過去
I'm
のゲー
standing
ム
up,
によ
bitch.
るなら
I'm standing up.
そこには地下の貴賓室があり、そして10トンの黄金が。
はい。地下への武骨な階段を降りていくと、突き当たりには扉が。中はまさに貴賓室と呼ぶべき美しき内装でした。
I doubt he did that on his own, unless he did it a long time ago.
黄金だけだったのか。
はい、その時は積み上げられた黄金に目がくらまぬわけもありませんでした。
But you're a witch. Why would you be surprised? At least that's surprised. There it is. There it fucking is.
本物なのか。
I lightly touched the pile of gold with my finger. It was hard and cold. I had almost thought that it might crumble like a sandcastle if I touched it. Now, there could be no doubt. This certainly was a 10-ton pile of gold ingots. Considering the amount of gold I had just found, I figured I ought to be crying out in delight. I didn't really feel like laughing, but I thought it only good manners to do so in a situation like this. So I forced it out. Because of this, only a few feeble laughs slipped from my mouth. At that very moment, even stronger than any delight, was a feeling as though I'd entered a place I wasn't supposed to be. For a while, all I could do was stand there shocked, unsure what I should do now that the epitaph's riddle had been completed. You gotta let that motherfucker know. Let him know. Then I heard approaching footsteps. They were coming from the stairway I had entered by. Someone was coming. Could it be KINZO? If he finds out I've been in a place like this, won't I get scolded harshly? I thought about hiding and pretending this never happened, but my legs wouldn't move. I kept standing there, stunned, in front of the pile of gold, as the footsteps drew closer and closer. The door opened, and I saw who it was. I don't want to sound like an idiot, so I'm not gonna say. It wasn't KINZO. Okay. It's a good thing I didn't say Genji.
そなたは
自分の力だけでたどり着いたのか。
For some time, Genji stared at Beato in silence, as though he was calculating something. Why do we have such a somber tone with the music? Then, he slowly clapped his hands together. He did it again, over and over. It took quite a long time before I realized that he was applauding me.
親方様は、碑文を最初に説いた者に、黄金と家督のすべてを譲り渡すとおっしゃられた。そして、その人物がベアトリーチェであると信じた。
ベアトリーチェ？私が？
これは運命だ。お前は今日を迎えるのが運命だったのだ。
I didn't really understand what Genji was saying. The shock of seeing the gold still had me paralyzed.
こっちへ来なさい。
はい。
Genji opened a closet. Inside it was a dress from wearing a beautiful dress. Fuck me. What did I even just say? Inside it was a dress form wearing a beautiful dress made of black cloth and golden stitching. When I saw it, I understood immediately. It was the witch's dress. The black dress worn by the Beatrice in the portrait.
これに着替えなさい。
これは？
かつてお前が着ていたものだ。
I've never worn a dress like this. However, I understood what Genji meant. This dress was one that Beatrice once wore. And the one who shows a miracle by solving the epitaph is Beatrice. By reaching this room, I had succeeded the position of the real Beatrice. The human one, right? The one that came, with the gold, obviously. The one in the portrait. Why do I call myself Beatrice? Because of the name of the Golden Witch who rules over Rokkenjima's night is Beatrice. See how easily it gets misconstrued. Kinzo called her that because she came with the gold, obviously, and he saw her as a witch. Obviously, that is nothing but metaphor. However, she took that name, those whisperings, and made it her identity. And made it something else, something than what it was originally. That's right. I was never the real Beatrice. I was a different witch, stealing the name of the witch from Kinzo's delusions. And now, I've become the real Beatrice. By solving the epitaph's riddle, I would achieve my resurrection. I was the one who decided on that role, or so I thought. But as it turns out, this really was a ritual to resurrect Beatrice. I believed that I could create my own fate with magic. I was a master of that magic, yet fate had led me here by the hand. At this moment, I was forced to truly accept and believe in this world called fate.
これを着たら
親方様のところへ行く。支度をしなさい。ここで待て。
はい。
親方様、源氏でございます。
After Genji knocked, the sound of the study's doors unlocked could be heard. After a single glance telling me to wait, Genji entered alone. Kumasawa was with us too. I thought this dress, which didn't really suit me, would lead to a lot of jokes, but she didn't laugh at me at all. On the contrary, when she saw me, her expression had turned stern, as though a long-awaited day had finally come. My heart raced. It wasn't supposed to matter who solved the epitaph. There shouldn't be anything strange about me solving it. Everyone else maintained solemn expressions, and that, along with everything else, made this feel like some sort of grand ceremony. The suffocating silence continued. Eventually, the door opened and Genji peeked out. He was saying those words to me, but not to the person I had been until a short while ago. Kumasawa also urged me forward with a respectful bow. Kinzo was probably waiting for me inside. What expression should I wear as I go in? How should I greet him? I don't have a clue. As the two of them motioned me forward, it was all I could do to avoid tripping over my dress as I walked. Oh fuck, Nanjo's there? Kinzo was before the portrait of Beatrice, crouched on the ground as though kneeling. At Nanjo's words, he slowly turned, still crouching. Kinzo's eyes were already red with crying. When he saw me, he groaned with wonder. Beatrice! Had he even forgotten how to stand up? He crawled over to where I was. as he called out to me with the name of the woman he had loved long ago. I was too stunned to move. Then, Kinzo grabbed the hem of my dress, gripped it tightly, then curled up and sobbed. There was nothing I could say. However, just standing here like this was all I needed to do. Kinzo's moment of atonement, the moment he had spent half his life searching for, had finally come. A human's life is packed with sin. So humans seeking forgiveness while they still live? So humans seek forgiveness while they still live. However, in most cases, there are none in this world capable of giving such forgiveness. It was like that for Kinzo. There was no longer anyone in the world who could give that to him. But a miracle had woven one together, and in this moment, he had obtained the impossible.
Oh, Beatrice! Beatrice! たとえ許してくれなくてもいい。何も言わなくてもいい。私は、お前にただ一言謝れればそれでよかった。
Kinzo kept grasping the dress hem and sobbing. The dress's hem and sobbing. The sins of humans are not forgiven by other people. They find forgiveness through regret and acceptance. Repentance. I want to believe that some sin, some fault of his, has been forgiven thanks to the way I look. Kinzo's sobbing gradually ceased, and he slowly looked up at me and rose. He staggered. Nigel rushed forward to support him. He's gonna die right now, isn't he?
よくぞ生きていてくれた。嬉しいぞ。
This time, his words weren't directed through me, but at me. I hesitated, unsure how I should respond.
今日まで親方様に内密にしておりましたこと。
良いのだ源氏。私の犯した罪を思えば今日までの日々は全て贖罪のために必要な日々であったのだ。
しかし今日の奇跡は紛れもなく本物の奇跡でございます。彼女は誰の助けもなく自分だけの力で誰よりも最初の秘密を解いたのです。
よくぞあの難解な秘文を解けたな。
はい。
母の声によく似ておる。面影母や娘を思い出す。
Yes, because she is the daughter, the kid of 19 years ago.
紛れもなくお前にはベアトリーチェの血が流れている。
若き日のクアドリアンのお嬢様の面影がよく残っております。
Who are they saying I look like?
ベアトリーチェさん、これまであなたにも秘密にしてきたことをどうかお許しください。あなたはベアトリーチェ様と親方様よりお生まれになったのです。
真実でございます。あなた様は今日まで両親のいない子として育てられてまいりました。しかし本当のお父上は親方様、そして本当のお母上はベアトリーチェ様なのでございます。
それは
あなたは本当にベアトリーチェ様のご子孫でございます。
And such a strange fate. Is such a strange fate really possible? I've dreamed about it. Dreamed about what I'd be like. What it'd be like to be the golden witch Beatrice. But that dream was for me alone. So, I dreamed that if I solved the epitaph and carried out its ritual, I would revive as the true Beatrice. Is it really conceivable that after I solved it, Beatrice actually did revive?
私が本当にベアトリーチェの血を。
はい、一切の紛れはございません。
今日まで親子の愛情も知らず、さぞやおつらい思いをされてきたでしょう。にもかかわらず、本当にご立派に育たれました。
皆さんは知ってたんですか？私のことを。
Genji, Kumasawa, and even Anjo nodded wordlessly. Now that I think about it, that explains so many things. I was always in some way special. Genji, and especially Kumasawa, always treated me very kindly. Then, does that mean this day is a promised day, which would eventually have come no matter what? I don't understand anything anymore. It's all God's miracle. The promised fate has led me to this day.
ベアトリーチェ。いや、リオ。そなたに与えようと思っていた名前だ。
あなたの本当の名前でございます。
Wow.
リオ、今こそそなたにベアトリーチェより与えられた全てを返す。あの黄金、それによって生み出された後ろ宮家の全てもそなたに返す。
Wow. Kinzo stuck out a wrinkled hand. On his finger was a ring of the one-winged eagle crest, which was the symbol of the Uchiromiya family head. He pulled it off, grasped it tightly, and then held it out to me. I didn't know what to do. Slowly, as though they were being drawn forward, I held out my hands, palms up. After pressing his fist against my cupped hands, Kinzo slowly opened his hand and let the ring drop.
遊んだのは全て私の罪のせい。許しておくれ。そなたは今や我が指輪を受けずに正しく新しい後ろ宮家の当主である。あの黄金は全てそなたの。月につく今日までの日々の辛き思い出わずかでも癒すがい。あの程度の私の犯した罪には到底及びはせぬが、それでもそなたを慰めるくらいはできるはずだ。
This is so much. I'm thinking about everything that's happening right now. I'm sorry. Call you? Call you what? No. No, that is only the only reason. He just wants to feel better. Listen, I didn't forget the fact that Leon is supposedly the product of let's just say some incest.
呼べぬ気持ちはわかる。私はそなたに何も父らしいことをしなかった。そしてそなたもまた父など知らずに育った。とても口にできる言葉ではないと分かっている。そしてそれを求める資格が私にないことも分かっている。だがそれを承知で頼む。
Or is Leon supposed to be Jugador en Beatriz?
それさえ聞けたなら、もう私に何の未練もない。
After being asked like that, was it possible for me to refuse? Even if I am his child, I cannot see him as my father. So, I felt a strong resistance to saying that word. But I decided that saying it was the right thing to do. Only God can forgive sins, can truly forgive sins. But though it may be temporary, people can be saved by the forgiveness of others. That awkward word made KINZO laugh. Drops of silver fell from both his eyes. At that moment, the shadow that had covered his face was wiped away.
Arigato, Ryo. Waga koyo. Soshite Beatrice. 最後、許しを請う機会を与えてくれてありがとう。もちろんこれ式で許されたとは思いません。続きは地獄の豪華で焼かれながらとしようではないか。後ろ宮金蔵、我が生に一切の未練なし。もはや何もなし。心残りもやり残しも何もなし。
Looking up to the heavens, KINZO spread his arms as though facing an applauding audience, laughing at the top of his lungs. It was the final pleasure known only by those who have been released from all regrets of this world. KINZO's laugh weakened, and when it disappeared, he dropped to his knees like a puppet with its strings cut and slowly fell to the ground. Yes, I knew, man. I knew it was so obvious this is when he was gonna die. Though their master had fallen, they walked up to him slowly. They already knew. KINZO's soul had already burned itself out. After checking KINZO's pulse, Nanjo shook his head and stood back up. How poetic is that?
安らかにお眠りください。あなたは罪を償われたと信じます。
お父様。
That was the one-night reunion between me and my father, and also our final farewell.
この黄金はすべてあなたのものです。現金化をご希望でしたら、そのように手配することもできます。
200億円の価値があるそうです。もうあんたにはこの世で金で叶えられぬ夢はありませんな。
急にこんな大金が手に入っても使い道に困ってしまいますね。
お金で手に入れられるものの中に私の欲しいものはありません。ですからこれは当分はそのままにしておこうと思います。
Of course, I'm glad I have a lot of money. However, money can't heal the pain in my heart. I just want him to come back.
かしこまりました。では、そのようにいたします。それから、この鍵を。
これは？
この地下貴賓室へ至る鍵です。これを使えば、もう仕掛けを使う必要はありません。
She was the only one who knew the answer to the epitaph's riddle, and the only key to this place was now hers. At this point, she truly was the master of this golden VIP room.
あなたはもはや、この六軒島の主です。この島のすべての秘密をお知りになられる資格があります。
クワドリアンのことも話すべきでしょうな。
あなたのお母上がお噂くらいはお聞きになったことがあるでしょう。
So, oh god, I'm sorry guys. So, Guadorian Beatrice is her mother.
この島の両端には2つの屋敷があります。一方は私たちのよく知るお屋敷。もう一方はクワドリアンと呼ばれる隠し屋敷でございます。
この島の地下には戦争中に作られた基地の跡があるのです。親方様はそれを利用されて島の両端を行き来されておりました。
この部屋の奥に地下道があり、それを進めば島の反対側のクワドリアンの地下に
Man, that's gonna be a lot of walking though.
親方様しかご存知でない秘密の屋敷です。もちろんその屋敷ももはや新しき当主のものです。
あんたのお母さんが暮らしていた屋敷だ。一度行ってみるのもいいだろう。
私のお母さん。
I've lived alone my whole life. The only person I've ever felt like calling mother is Kumosawa-san, who always helped me out. The mansion where a mother I've never met nor seen lived. Who in the world am I?
何でもお尋ねください。今のあなたには全てを知る資格がございます。
今は何が何だかわからなくて、何から聞けばいいかもわかりません。でもきっとたくさん聞きたいことがこれから見つかると思います。その時教えてください。
かしこまりました。
あと、そんなにかしこまられると居心地が悪いです。これまでと同じ口調で話しかけてくれた方が嬉しいです。
それをお望みでしたらそのようにもいたします。
私もその方が気楽です。
さて、これからどうするんだ、源氏さん。金蔵さんは亡くなった。
旦那様と奥様にお亡くなりになられたことをお伝えします。そしてリオン様が正式な当主後継者であることをお伝えしなくてはなりません。
Will they accept it though?
今日よりあなたが後ろ宮家当主なのですから。
私が当 書なんてそんな。それに次期当主はクラウス様では。
碑文の謎を解いた者が次期当主である。これはお預かりしている遺言状にも明記している。
Wow, got it in the will. Oh, you cannot argue against that.
最後の命令があなたに全てを引き継ぐことなのです。
待ってください。お気持ちは嬉しいですが、私には次期当主なんて務まりませんし、そんな退任とても引き受けできません。その役目はやはりクラウス様が引き継がれる方がいいと思います。
よろしいのですか。
私は今日ここで人なら誰でも知っている両親のこと、私には生まれながらにしてそれがなかった。それを今日ここで得ることができました。それだけで私は十分なんです。
If I suddenly became the Ushiromiya family head, how would Kraus-sama react? How angry would the madam be? I don't want to become the head if it means making them feel like that. Today I learned who I am, who gave birth to me, how and when. These are things I want to learn from them as time goes by. That alone is enough.
私はリオン、そして黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェです。
We are one yet many.
それが分かっただけで私は十分です。私は当主を主張するつもりはありません。その役目はクラウス様に。
それは後ろ宮家当主としてのご命令ですか。
はい。
かしこまりました、親方様。ではそのようにいたします。
今夜のこともすべて内密にしてください。私はこれからも私のままでいます。私が後ろ宮家の当主になって、あるいは黄金を手に入れてやりたいことなど何もないのですから。
I just
この島でこれまでと同じように待っていたいだけなのです。これまでと同じに、何も変わらずに。それだけが私の望みです。
かしこまりました、親方様。今夜のことはすべてこの場限りの秘密といたします。熊沢、南條先生、新しき当主様はそうご希望でいらっしゃいます。
Oh, they're not gonna tell us so.
あんたがそうしたいというなら、私は何の異論もない。金蔵さんの遺言はあんたに全てを委ねるだ。そのあんたがそれを望むなら、私たちには何の文句もない。
これまでと同じようにと言いますけれど、本当にこれまでと同じように、これまでと何も変わらず。
はい、今夜のことは秘密にします。ここも黄金も封印します。もしもお金が必要になったら、その時改めて相談することにします。私にはそれで十分です。
かしこまりました。ここに至る仕掛けも鍵も全てあなただけのものでございます。そして今夜のことは私ども一同秘密にすることを誓います。次期当主はクラウス様となられますが、私の中では真の当主様、
Wow, okay.
あなただけでございます。
Listen to that.
ご命令に従い、これからもこれまでと同じように振る舞いますが、いつでもご用命ください。私の主は。
がとうございます。
A vast mountain of gold, and the ring of the Ushiromiya family heads, the dress of the portrait Beatrice, and I became the true Beatrice, the Golden Witch, right here in my very own Golden Land. If I think about it, not much has actually changed. After all, I've always been the Golden Witch. I've just had a few more people acknowledge that. November 29th. Wait a fucking second. That was on the blood! Remember with Battler's birthday? The day I became a true witch. Holy shit, I knew that was gonna come back. Oh, fuck.
我は黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェ。この六軒島の真の支配者にして無限の黄金の所有者。でも何も満たされず、たった一人の思い人が帰ってきてくれる日を待っています。
Wow. Applause. Applause. I have some choice words for next video. Okay, here I'm editing. I said I was gonna wait until next episode for my choice words. I said it right here. But you know what? Fuck it. No, I'm not gonna fucking wait until next episode. No, I have a lot of shit that I want to get off my chest. Number one, this whole thing with KINZO right here, right? About him apologizing to Beatrice over whatever the fuck was going on. First of all, I was not swayed by that. I was reading the comments, right? And a lot of people were swayed by his apology. Okay. Maybe because I'm so hopped up on these emotions, right? That I didn't give a fuck. But there's one very important thing that I want to bring up. And it's very simple. It's the fact that KINZO, the amount of incest going on, and I don't really understand how, like, there's no forgiveness to be had here. This sick son of a bitch, upon his wife that holy shit. So he fell in love with Beatrice Castiglione, again Leon or what, Castiglione or whatever, again Leon from her last name. He fell in love with her, had a child with her. That child, the mother died in childbirth, and had, the Ecuadorian Beatrice. He kept her in Ecuadorian, right? I don't know what happened. I'm not even gonna push. I'm not gonna force it. Let's just move on and let's just look at the product. He had a child with his own daughter, right? Now then, that child was the child of 19 years ago, right? So no matter what, Natsuki didn't kill him because that child turned out to be Shannon, along with Leon, along with Beatrice, along with Yasuda. There's so much going on here. Now then, first of all, that's fucked, right? That is absolutely fucked. Like, holy fuck, this is tragic. Aside from that, we have Shannon, right? Who is the product of that, all that bullshit, falls in love with Battler, who is simultaneously Battler's cousin and aunt. I was looking at the comments, right, and I see people crying their fucking eyes out. They said this was the most emotional chapter. I mean, it was, right? I mean, I probably would have cried if I wasn't so focused on this huge, glaring issue. Like, is that not an absolutely gigantic red flag? I mean, wow. I'm just in utter fucking shock. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. Should oh fuck, should I go back and read this again? Leon, my child, that your fate has been toyed with is a result of my sin. Yes, that is a heavy sin. And he tried to make it up to Leon, to Beatrice, to Shannon, by giving her all that he created. But that's not it. And again, with him wanting her to call him father, like he is such a scumbag piece of shit. Even at the very end, when he himself says that he doesn't deserve anything, right? That he's gonna go to hell or whatever the fuck. Yet he still asks fucking Ginzo to call him father. He asks Beatrice to call him father. After all this shit, are you fucking kidding me? He's still, even if it's a little thing, he wants that? He doesn't deserve shit. He is a sick, twisted, nasty, ugly, absolutely perverted motherfucker. He doesn't deserve a damn fucking... Oh my... Dude, I would be throwing the fuck up. Didn't I say that, dude? With Leon? I would be throwing the fuck up, dude. Even Genji, right? He separated... If I remember right, yeah, because even here, he says, oh, I hope you forgive me, master. I forgot exactly where it is. It's somewhere around here. But even Genji tried separating Shannon, or I guess the kid from 19, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Let's call him Leon, away from Ginzo. So they all knew, and I forgot where it was. I probably can't find it. But oh, good lord, God damn, bitch. God, you sick motherfucker. You sick son of a bitch. You fucking sick son of a bitch. Even Genji tried fucking separating them, right? At least somewhat righting Ginzo's wrongs. I mean, I don't even know what Genji could have done, really. But, oh, fuck. This is insane. I want to leave with this. I hope the story tackles this in the upcoming... Because listen, we're at the end of episode 7, right? There's only one episode left, and that's episode 8. What is going to happen this last episode? I hope they cover this, right? And as painful as it sounds, in a way, it's right. It's good that... Actually, no, it's not. Shannon being with George, that is still... Because it doesn't... If it's George, if it's Battler, it's still a member of the family that she's a part of. And as... I don't care if it sounds tragic, right? That cannot be... The sin that Ginzo committed cannot be repeated again. I want... Please, be honest with me. Am I reading too deeply into it? Because I fucking hope that I'm not. Because if I do, then this series is going to take one hell of a fucking turn. It is going to take one hell of a fucking turn in my eyes. A turn that I never, ever would have fucking expected it to take. Never in my life would I have expected this shit to happen.